I have been waiting for this moment since Thursday. What is up, everybody? How are you? Happy time zones. Happy Sunday, man. I hope everybody has been having an awesome weekend. What's a good word? Hey, Baku, the guy that doesn't stream, appreciate that host, babe. And Victorio Secret for the 5 months, brother. Thank you. Everybody, what is up? How in the fuck are you? Back to lurking, bit busy. Yo, Invalid, do your thing. I love you guys. Love you. Pardone. Okay, so we freed. We liberated Leaves. We saved Elise. We saved Teotot. I have no idea what's going on. Grailsy says my body's ready. Oof, I hope mine is. Golly. All right, are we ready? No, wait, no, that's selfish. How was your guys' weekend? Everybody, collectively. What did you have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I need to know from absolutely everybody. I'm just kidding, but if you want to tell me, that's cool. I'll read it. I'll live vicariously through your tum-tum. Mentally prepare yourself for tonight? Oh my fucking word, really? Lord Navasa, how are you, my man? Yeah, Dan, I'm with you, dude. Work was most certainly meh. Yep, all right. Everybody says it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's only if you don't work retail. I only had 2 meals so far today. I think you're gonna get a certain part of the game that's gonna make your hamsters explode. Fucking A. All right. Here we go. Yo! Gaming's 5. Thank you for the 5 months, dude. Holy smokes. Appreciate it, duder. 5 months. Didn't I already share this? I guess not, dude. Thank you very, very much, man. Holy shit, yo! Daft Tool, thank you for the 2 months, brother. For the 4 total. My guy. My. Now that's a beautiful bald Neo matter. Yo, dude, what's up, man? Weekend was fine, but long. I had food for breakfast. I did too. It was yummy food. Just got done with 8 hours of water distribution in the Aloha sun. Huh. Just done with the day? I guess I would be too, dude. I'm literally here at a bar watching football and watching stream. What a time, bro. Victoria's Secret. What a time to be alive, brother. Don Walker, brother, for the 5 months. Thank you guys very much. El Hypo Traino inboundo. That's Spanish for El Hype Train inboundo. I'm a double threat. See, I dabble. I put a projector up in my front yard and now my house is glowing Christmas. That's pretty rad. I would love to get like a big outdoor projector. Yo, Yorosh, what's up, man? Happy time zones to you too, dude. What's going on? How are ya? Yuck. Okay, so I guess we're just, we're gonna get right into it, huh? It's not too big. Took like 5 minutes and my girls love it with, which is all that matters. Absolutely, dude. Youngblood met Minnie Mouse today for the first time at like a friend of his indoor birthday party, like an indoor playground. Kid was, dude, he just straight up went right up to Minnie Mouse and just like hugged her. It was so, like I had to work, so I just had to get pictures and videos, but it was like literally the most heartwarming thing because he hasn't seen Minnie Mouse. He doesn't know who the fuck Minnie Mouse is. Literally just like walked up and was just like, hug. I was like, ah, my heart. Then very busy between work and playing Kuro. Seems I've missed a few things in the game. Yo! Silver Agrian, thank you for the 100 bits, brother. Hey, Neo, I'm just chilling for today. Also, for the hype train, choo-choo. My man, thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate it so incredibly much, man. Yo, Daft, it's all good, man. And you know what? I've said it before, and I will say it again, man. Life's busy. Twitch is busy, dude. Like, I understand, dude. I can understand 110%. And it's never anything that anybody needs to apologize for. Anytime you ever spend here, like, that'll never change, man. I'm incredibly humble and appreciative of that. And if you can't make it, yo, man, I get it. I totally get it. 100%. I just appreciate you guys being here when you're here, man. Thank you. I love you. Been a tiring day, Neo. How are you? Hope the fam is doing well. Yo, Yorosh, all is pretty good, dude. Good weekend. Work is meh, but, you know, par for the course. All right, we're getting into it. Hold on. Hold on. No, we're not yet. I need water. I need water. I need water. Rhea, I love you, bud. I'm sorry you have chores tonight, but give it hell. You will tear it up. I know you will. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go time. One day has passed since the branch campus's liberation. In the end, the Imperial Defense Force rushed to Leaves, but was unable to capture the Merkaba, nor those in the retreating Durflinger or Bobcat 2. They abandoned the chase thanks to some cunning tricks pulled by Makarov, Mary, and the rest of the main campus students. Sometime later. Yo, Makarov is a G. Certified fucking G, bro. He really is. My man is G'd up from the feet up. Cigarette butt and all. Hopefully he quit for good, though. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Lord Navasa, thank you for that gifted sub to your Roche, my guy. Thank you, dude. Thank you guys very, very much, man. Makarov killed my practice runs. Yo, Ocean Gale. For starters, Rune Factory looks adorable. It looks absolutely adorable. Secondly, watching you and your friends play League of Legends had to have been the most inviting League of Legends content I've ever watched. Maybe not, inviting's not probably not the best word, but like the most, like, chill and just enjoyable, non-sweaty League content I have ever watched, dude. Dude, it was nice. It was just a wholesomely good time, dude. Everyone, allow me to extend my thanks once again. Yo, gang is almost all here. Me too. You really saved us back there. Though I'll admit, it was a little fun helping the professor out. Really? I've never heard anyone say that before. Thoroughly enjoying your Cold Steel playthrough. I'm getting ready to head into Chapter 4 right now. Oh my goodness. So what are these new things you added here? Tea time? I mean, what do you think it is? I'm not pouring you guys a glass of tea. I'm not. I mean, what do I usually have? Whoa, second slot save? We're gonna do that. Angelic Productions. Promise. Yo, guys, thank you very, very much for the hype train. Appreciate that, man. What a way to kick things off. Oh my goodness, yo, Filbert. Brother, half a year? Good God, can't believe it's almost over for now. Brother, thank you so much, dude, for that Prime sub and for the 6 months. Empty save spot has been haunting me in my sleep. We'll take care of that. Bet. Bet. Crying out loud. I guess if anyone ever could, it'd be Teotop for sure. Big weight off my shoulders getting you back, though. I'm sure the kiddos feel the same. Definitely, we all do. Especially since Major Michael and Professor Schmidt both ended up helping us in the end. Oof, how about some tea? Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. That's nice. That's some peach, lemon, honey, and a stress relief. It's, chef's kiss, if you will.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick. DC Rising, what's up, man? CP up by 40? Bro, let's go. The main campus students coming to their senses is a pretty big win for us, too. Prince Cedric's in for a real shock, I bet. Indeed he is. One reaps what one sows, after all. Ada and Fritz were particularly close to him, too. Hefe, what's up, my guy? How are you, Broheem? Everyone's here. Trails Ultimate, bro. Shadow King, love you guys. Let's get after it. Hey, can we also get a shout out from my man I Am Jeff, too, please? If you guys have not, please, I highly encourage you. He just started his journey in the trail series. Swing by, click the link, press the heart button, and if you're around, drop by, show my dude some love. Thank you very much, Ocean Gale. He's vibing. He was already talking about an Estelle emote. Already. Relaxing with a beer, that's what's up. That's what's up. I had a nice chocolate stout the other night. Not complete without Duke Dunant. Dude, I watched, Bex is her name on Twitter, and she's been playing through Trails in the Sky FC as well for the first time. And I saw a moment go down with Dunan. I don't want to talk about it out loud because Hefe's here. Dude, the Estelle emote's already commissioned. Let's rip, brother. Yes. I can only hope their decision helps to open his eyes as well. Your Highness. I'll never stop hoping for that either. Agreed. Well, I'd say we've hit a good point for me to split. Still no news from Sherazard, but I should probably get in contact with Estelle and the others. Okay, they're still on the east side of the Empire, right? I'm not going back to Crossbell just yet, but we should get in touch with Lloyd and them too. Oh my, are we all gonna fucking reconvene? How about you, Teotot? Bet you're itching to head back home. Yeah, it sounds like Yuna's been having some trouble without me. Plus, I'd like to see Kia and Lloyd and Ellie too. Josette's already set off somewhere else with the Bobcat, hasn't she? Yeah, it looks like the family has some business to take care of elsewhere. Why don't we just head to Crossbell and drop them off from the Merkaba then? I mean, wherever Estelle and them are is probably on the way, right? That's a good point. What do you think, Gaius? Well, as it happens, yesterday's events have caused another increase in surveillance. It's particularly risky over the eastern regions. I'll try to hash out a workable routine, but no promises. Not bad, huh? Well, we did stir up a shitstorm and a half over here. His Royal Highness must be raising the security around him. Guess that means he ain't taking this so well. Well, we won't ask you to do the impossible. You can wait, right, Teotot? Of course. I can help out around the ship in the meantime. Guess that goes for me too, but aren't things gonna get a little cramped in here? Yeah, this isn't exactly the biggest ship around. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean for my presence to be such a bother. Oh, come now, Elise, what are you saying? You don't have to worry yourself about that. No one's going anywhere. Not when all of us are wanted down on the surface. We're getting to the point where we need to think about our next course of action, though. We got everybody back. That takes care of our original goal. I assume we'll need to find a safe place to split up from. Unfortunately, the Imperial Defense Force seems to have a strong presence in Legram right now. They do, huh? The nerve of those scumbags sullying my lord's hometown with their presence. Sickening, the lot of them. Oh, doobs. Bereahard's no good either. It's essentially Imperial Defense Force territory at this point. Same story over in Ruhr. You think they're prioritizing the east, maybe? Yeah, sounds like they're shifting their divisions in place before the fighting with Calvert begins. They're developing a forward operating base over east as well, for logistical purposes. In that case, this could be just the opportunity we've been waiting for. Huh? What do you mean, Muse? I sincerely apologize for the interruption, everyone. I just received a transmission from Muse. Well, for all of you, actually. Oh, come on. Honestly, Muse, your timing is impeccable. I guess we should have seen this coming. Pure coincidence, I assure you. Yeah, right. It's nothing to be afraid of, really, though I do think you may be surprised. It should settle everything we were just discussing in a single swoop. Swoop! Really now? You mean about meeting up with Estelle and Ren and everyone else? What are you planning? Something shady, obviously. It's fine. I think I know where this is going. Rosine, can you patch us through? Absolutely. I'll put them up on the monitor right away. I have these chills just running up and down my spine right now. Mama LeGuin!
Good. You've already gathered.
What up, fam? Look respectfully, fam. All right.
Schwarzer, Class 7. I see you've kept busy this past week.
And I see that you still look as stunning as ever. Your most teacherfulness.
Herschel, Russell, Lady Elise. A pleasure to see you again. Your Highness, and Lady Angelica. I'm glad to see you both unharmed.
Thank you, Principal Le Guin. It's nice to see you too. The pleasure is all mine, though I kinda caused a bunch of trouble along the way. I'm glad to see you're safe as well, General Le Guin. Muse has apprised me of the situation.
Your concern honors me, Your Highness. I'm certain Lady Mildine has covered everything quite thoroughly, but there's something I'd like to speak with you about nonetheless. We will be holding a special meeting of sorts later this afternoon. I do hope you can join us.
Fuck yeah, dude. What do you mean, we? A special meeting?
That is correct. I would like all of you to attend, both Class 7s, as well as the Liberal and Crossbell teams.
Okay.
I expect you'll find it a reunion to end all reunions.
Oh my gosh, yeah? What did you say? Hold on a sec, Principal. You can't just spring this on all of us all of a sudden. A reunion to end all reunions. So you mean everyone we were just talking about? Are they? I'll just leave that up to your imagination. Oh my god! Though some of the encounters awaiting you may be beyond even that. Would you mind giving us a hint, maybe? She is being intentionally vague, as always. It's fine. You can just leave her be. We'll find out ourselves soon enough. The whole picture behind this Operation Mil Mirage, that is. You mean Muse's countermeasure against Operation Jormungand? Enacting it would result in casualties unimaginable, but it may be the only choice we have. Must be one hell of a plan to draw folks in from all over, which begs the question, where's the venue? There's only one place I can think of.
You may give your response to Lady Mildine. For now, I'll assume you're all coming and prepare accordingly.
Bro, yeah?
Farewell for now.
Ta-ta for now! I will miss you until we see you soon. Ha! So then, what shall we do? There's no guarantee we won't run into some degree of danger given the nature of the location. We can always pretend this conversation never occurred, should its prospects leave something to be desired. So can I ask you guys, like in moments like that when everybody nods, like I'm not just doing that because I'm like trying to like garner a laugh, but like I'm just like, I'm agreeing with them. Does anybody else do it too? Like if you like when you were playing through, or any game for that matter, if people nod and you're like in conversation with them, like do you nod too? You're like, yes, definitely. Witcher Mad Max, brother, thank you for the 5 months. My guy, thank you. Happy Sunday, fam. What is up? Not that I was aware of. Okay, so other people do as well. I just shrug. All right. All right. I just feel myself doing it, dude. I'm just like, It reminds me of when Family Guy did the Star Wars parody of Return of the Jedi, and they're all on the sand cruiser at, like out of Jabba's palace, and it's that long drawn out like dun dun, like looking over at each other, nodding. Like, that's what I kind of feel, but, like, I have to, like, I do it. Let Principal Le Guin know we'd be honored to accept. But to do that, we first have to know where it is we're heading. Pretends to understand. It's a good one. Look it up. You'll see. Of course, of course. Here it is, a neutral airspace above the borders of Erebonia, Calvert, and Liberl. Holy smokes, dude. Really? All right. Bro, highway to the danger zone? I'm not up since I'm laying down kind of when it happens. I feel you, Dan, though. I feel it. The flagship of the Viceland Army, the Pantagruel, will be arriving there this afternoon. Holy smokes, dude. We're going to be on the Pantagruel? Sheesh, man. Bro, we haven't been on the Pantagruel since what? Cold Steel 2? Right? Before we head off for the reunion, this is after a major story beat. So bonding, unity, side quests, the usual jazz. The palm nudges here, though. A new opponent is aboard the Merkaba at this moment, my man. It's only 8 a.m. Still plenty of time before the meeting this afternoon. We've gotten some new requests in. Might be a good idea to make the rounds. Fuck. It might affect our future plans depending on how things go. Instructor. Oh, boy's voice. Oh, it's you guys. Thank you, Dark Fantasy Realms. Can do, will do. And I gotta still save in that second slot, Angelic Productions. I didn't forget. Does anybody happen to remember when we go to Aaron Village for the hot springs who I need to have with me in order to trigger like that event? If there even is one, just trying to kill two birds with one stone. We still got some time left. That mean you'll be going around checking things out, right? The two of us will be going along with you this time in that case. Well, I was thinking about it, sure, but Randy and Tio, thank you, Ocean Gale. Things seem pretty stable for the time being. I don't think you need to worry about anything happening to. You heard what Altina said before. This isn't up for debate. So Tia was here to fight with us. Huh, does she have an S-Craft now? I wonder. I mean, all right. I hope. Besides, this will be the last time, so play nice and let us escort you, okay, instructor? Fine. There's no telling what might be waiting for us when we head out later today. Hopefully it can help put an end to this chaotic mess we found ourselves in. Let's make sure we take care of things down on the surface. We don't want to regret not doing so later on. Got it. You can count on us. Very well. Well, just for this event, because we're gonna come back. It doesn't matter who else we bring. Just here we go. Perfect. Situation in Aaron Village, Melsante, Raquel, Ulster, and the Rest Lodge has changed. That reminds me, Leonora brought back the bike I used at the branch campus for me. She even figured out the repairs and everything. Words can't describe how thankful I am to her. All right! Bro, we know. Kind of. This is the part of the game that ticked me off because both Yuna and Kurt had to tag along. Yeah, I mean, but I get it in the sense of, like, the story, because, like, this has been, like, their arc. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah! Born to Wild. Yes, Born to be Wild. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Holy smokes. All right, so hold on. Let's go to Aaron first. No, we can't yet. We have to do everything on the ship first. Very well. Okay, then we're just gonna do, so we have 4. Well, shit, dude. Musée for sure. Oh, dude, I can't. I have to, like, go to the lounge first, huh? Weird mechanic you have to confirm. Okay, all right. These are all literally, like, Family Scattering, the Hot Spots, Avon Hills Monster. Plan to meet up with my family, but there's no sign of them anywhere. I'm starting to worry. If you can spare the time to look for them, I'd be happy to tell you more about the White Footpath Tavern and Inn in Parm. Something is wrong with the Errand Village hot spring. No! And I'd be glad for some assistance putting it right. It will be easier to explain in person. Meet me at the spring and I'll apprise you of the situation. We've been getting reports that a particularly dangerous monster has appeared in Avon Hills. Please find and slay this creature. Okay, yeah, that is kind of strange. Very well. Hey! To the springs we go. So due to the hotspots, the fairy springs are currently broken, must be fixed before it's usable. All right. Come to think of it, we got a request about the hot springs from Dahlia. She said something strange had happened. Maybe we should look into it. Very well. Sorry, that's what I meant to do. Book her right and stay straight till daylight. Hot springs, let's go. I need to get back to Elmo. Stat, what in the world? All right. Ah, there you are. You certainly didn't waste any time. Looks like there's something strange going on with the water here. Yo, recycled NPC, what's up, big dog? How the hell are you, brother? What's going on? Limoncello, how are you, bud? What's up, my guy? All right, seriously, who went number onesies in the water? This is like the ooze underneath New York City in Ghostbusters 2, and I don't like it. Need to listen to some good tunes to get it happy again. Awesome to hear, dude. Love to hear it, man. Yeah, I know, I don't know how to describe it, but something feels off. Is it an abnormality in the spirit veins, maybe? Caused by the Great Twilight? You always know how to cut right to the chase, don't you? Essentially, yes, this is the case. This spring is actually linked by spirit vein to the hot spots of mana all throughout Erebonia. The Twilight seems to be the most likely cause of the corruption here. We could simply have Rose purified by force, but her mana is far too strong for that. An unskilled hand could throw things all out of balance. So what I'd like to do here is conduct a proper purification ritual. I think I get where this is going. As for what we can do, though... And may I recommend a fight with Tio to see if she's got... Oh, yeah, Dan. Yes, sir. We will. She's in the group. We have to. I assume you want us to go to each of the spots you mentioned? Exactly right. It will take no small amount of effort. But the situation isn't particularly severe either. I have no trouble holding things off for the moment if you're busy. What do you say? Well... We'd be more than happy to help. We've had some good use of these springs ourselves, after all. Where exactly are we headed, and what do we do once we get there? I believe these should answer your question. Ash steak plus... Oh, times 3. Plus. It's an X, my bad. Ash, of all woods. It's particularly conductive of mana, right? Right. I'd like for you to drive a stake into each location where these abnormal phenomena are occurring. Doing so should allow us to conduct the purification ritual from here. My divinations were able to decree 3 of these hotspots. The first is close to Ulster. Make your way to Osgiliath Basin, and you'll soon be near it. The next lies around Milsante. It should be somewhere on the path leading toward the hills. And finally, there's one on Bereahard Island, though where exactly, I can't be too sure. The divinations mark its locations as the center of the isle. I imagine it may be hidden amidst the terrain. Got it. Just leave all the searching to us. We'll try not to keep you waiting. Much appreciated. I wish you luck. Very well. All right, let's do this stuff first, and then we'll do the bonding stuff. Pardon, I didn't mute. Bro, is it up there? For realsies? Swap-a-rooney.
Now's our chance.
I mean, it's 0 arts too, so that's rad. Let's see it.
Hope you're ready.
I am. Badass.
Orbital driver to maximum output.
That's so good.
Ether strike.
So low-key, I didn't know it was going to be the same one in Cold Steel 4, but I saw her S-Craft while Feb showed me how the overlay project worked in Hajimari. That's all I'll say. I didn't like see anything spoiler related, but like he was showing me how the overlay or the overlay worked. I'm just gonna keep calling it the overlay. It's the best word, and that's the only thing I can remember. Spreadsheet, thank you. And I got to see that. And it was fucking Radmobile, dude.
Shit.
Her S-Craft image here is just angry Tio like Tita. Bro, no love, huh? That bums me out. This must be the place. Didn't take us long to find this one, huh? Yes, it's just like the hot spring in Aaron. It must be connected to the spirit veins. Yo, Don Walker, we already have the overlay all set up and rip-roaring and ready to go. Like, we're good. And I have a whole bunch of, for things that all of you will be able to use and have some fun with. There's some simple things, but I like it. It'll be, pardon me, fun. Ah, I see. It's the same place. Are you okay, Instructor Reen? Do you know something about this place? Just a little. I was passing through on an assignment for the government. I went out one night to do some training and discovered this spring. No one was around, so I got right in and enjoyed myself for a while. Of course, back when it wasn't this weird color. Wait, so does that mean that you saw Tio's S-Craft? I did see it, for sure. But, I still wanted to see it, I didn't know if it was going to be different between now and Hajimari, so I did see it, Dan. I saw that one. It's badass. If you proceed with Hajimari, can I have a tiny request? Just try out the hardest difficulty for the lulz. I want to see you experience it just for a few minutes of it. Gaming's 5. I respectfully decline. No way, dude. No. Positively not. Oh, dude, Dan, absolutely. Please and thank you. No. Febs, my guy. Were your ears burning? I was just praising you and the Zero Field team for all that you've been doing. I said nothing but wonderful things, okay? Confirmed, all right? You fucking rewind my VOD, fella. Nothing but good. Nothing but good. Febs! My guy, what's shaking, brother? How are you? Dude, zero, for me, it goes like Zero Field, Geofront. Right there. Both of you. The creme de la creme. Okay? Appreciate you. Positively. Bro, we are honored. It's very much like our instructor to go to a random hot spring that he came across while training. Anyway, when I came back the next day, there was no sign of it anywhere. I asked around town and they said it sounded like a fairy spring from their old folktales. I guess it must be connected to errands somehow. A hot spring that disappears and reappears at random? It does sound like something out of a fairy tale. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got the right place. Let's drive that stake and that Dahlia gave us. Oh, limoncello. No. I don't. I still haven't decided on like the spreadsheet route yet. I just know for a fact that after Cold Steel 4, we're gonna be doing 7 Remake on PC. And it's gonna be out in 4 days. Imagine that, bro. Might as well have been a fucking shadow drop, dude. Like, they're like, hey, it's gonna be out in a week. Huh, imagine that. Okay, this looks good. Now we only need to find the other 2 spots. Yeah, Febs. So for sure, I'm like, dude, I've been begging and pleading and waiting for 7 Remake to hit PC for like a year. I thought for sure after a year of exclusivity to PlayStation, it was going to be on PC. But here we are. We waited a little bit longer, and they're actually including the intergrade. Well, it's going to be the intergrade plus intermission. So it's everything that got released like 6 months ago. So there's the Yuffie DLC, and it's all like going to be polished, upgraded, etc. So that's a game plan first and foremost, and then afterwards, maybe we will see. The group found the first hot spring and drove the ash stake into it. We drove the stake in. Cha-cha. Dude, daft, I have to. I can't not. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Bereahard Island. Yeah. For the sake of time, where would I be going towards? They said middle of the island, right? Dude, Feb, 7 Remake was amazing. I thought they did an absolutely phenomenal job, and I played it on PS4, and, like, admitted, like, I've said this before, like, I'm not a snob, dude. Like, I don't want to sound like one, but, like, the graphical fidelity, like, the graphical enhancements on PC is, like, what I'm after. I want to see it, like, more than 60 frames a second. Like, I want to see that door not all pixelated and janky. You know the door I'm talking about. Everybody harped on the door. I want to see the door in 100 FPS, not jacked up. Not to mention 1440p. Hiya! Dude, oh, that's right, Jeff, you have a PS5 too, don't you? 4K? Bro. Yeah, you're not wrong. There it is. Wow, of all the places for it to be. Me looking at the pots and wondering why they look like that. Yeah, I still have to platinum the game again and the DLC. I didn't do, like, when I played it for the first time, I didn't do all of the, like, the VR missions, but I kind of want to now. But there's no mistaking that color. Yes, this place must be connected to Errand Village through the spirit veins. A naturally occurring hot spring. Nature sure is wonderful. It's a good size, too, considering it's connected to the other side. Once it's purified, we should all come back here and... Instructor Reen, control yourself. Please calm down, Instructor. Maybe we can get everyone together for an SSS vacation sometime. Anyway, we should get on with driving in the stakes. Let's work out which side we need to do it from. That's 2 down. Only 1 left, guys. Let's do this. The group found the second hot spot spring and drove the stake into the ground. Dude, Gaming's 5, I did, and I think it looks gnarly as hell, man. But now I see people are kind of like cringing. Who's like the company that's putting it out? Who's the studio rather? Who is the studio doing that game? Because people are like, I don't know. It's like, oh, like what's wrong? I don't get it. Milsante, that's right. The studio that makes Detroit Become Human. So now... Milsante by Road 1. Thank you, my dude. I thought Detroit Become Human was like... People thought it was a banger of a game. Quantic Dream, that's what they're called. Yes, thank you. But, like, I thought people were, like, down with them.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
No. It's my bad. Hop off, horsey. Sorry.
All right, let's go.
No, stop. There's the bike.
Let's get going.
I was just pressing the wrong button. Wait, what have I done? Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Sorry, no. Gosh darn it, he's not hanging on, It's because of Activision type things. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, makes perfect sense then. Ah, it's so good. It's so damn good.
Let's get going.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, it's not super janky anymore either. Still, I love it. Okay. Vibing in, riding in, driving our bike. T.O. taut in tow. Side cart. Oh dear. Okay, sorry. But the jank is what makes it charming? Bro, nothing like ice skating in a fucking motorcycle. Whoa, finding a hot spring here of all places. Pretty wild. This is it, right? Right, this place has to be connected to Aaron through the spirit veins. This is a pretty choice spot. It's close to the tracks, but not out in the open, so it still feels private. The wind rolling over the hills and the sound of the occasional passing train could really add to the atmosphere. Sometimes I forget just how enthusiastic you get about hot springs, instructor. I mean, probably one of the most random and smallest hot springs. I mean, it seems it. The same thing, like, with Gilead Basin. Like, it's his family's business, after all. He sees these things differently from the rest of us. Yeah, it could be the perfect place to crack open a cold one with the boys. Nothing better than a panda relaxing and munching on some bamboo. Brother, was that, like, hilarious or what? Like, it looks like that homeboy was just chomping down on bamboo for, like, days. Days. Like, he was just, like, this sullen mess. Just chomping down on bamboo. Loved it. What's happening, big dog? How are you? You know, we've got these ultra steamy saunas in Jirai that more or less give you the full hot spring experience. Focus, everybody. Let's drive in the steak that Dahlia gave us. And that's the last one. That should be enough to begin the purification ritual. Let's head back to Aaron and check in with Dahlia. Yeah, I wonder what, I mean, I can't say I wonder, like, wait, sorry. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had bamboo. I don't know. Home from a rough weekend, finishing up a ship tonight that had 3,050 total containers on it moved, brother. Are you ready to get up and out? By the way, we got the go ahead for PAX East, so if you still want to come up this stretch. Also come back to this hot spring after it's purified. Fun tip. All right. Actually, tickets go on sale in 2 days. It ends March 1st. And it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 3 days. It might be Thursday as well, I'm not sure. But if anything, I would probably only go, like, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Angelic Productions. After I told you that I didn't forget, I forgot. There it is. Yes. I see you've driven the 3 stakes as I requested. Magnificently done. We should begin the purification ceremony at once. Reen, if you would. Me? Yes, you. Your status as a sacrifice to the Twilight allows you to synchronize with Erebonia's spirit veins more readily than most. Entering the spring and unifying your heart and soul with the waters will make the ritual that much easier. Though it'd be even more effective if you entered it with a partner. You mean? But wait a sec, you can't be serious. Does it have to be someone of a particular gender or someone especially special to Reen? Those things are for no relevance whatsoever. This ritual aligns the macrocosm of the world's spirit veins with the microcosm of humanity, causing them to resonate together. The process is simply easier with 2 participants rather than just one. Crow. Out of this group, yeah, definitely Crow. Or Randy. I feel like we could have a serious fucking bro out. Push his doobs into the water. Get in there, kid. That's all there is to it, I guess. No reason to feel embarrassed, right? after all the prep work we've put into this, you can't expect to turn back now. Go ahead and choose someone, instructor. Alright, just give me a moment to think it through. I did Randy for this, take that as you will. Was it a great bro out? Dan, how good was it? Translation, you should totally do it with Crow or Randy. Lurking Waffle, yeah, for sure. Let's say the last 2 days they realized how much they rely on me. Guy I covered for got in a wreck and was on another job, and they were freaking out and I had to save them. Bro, ask for more of this. Bro out. Just a couple of bros chilling in a hot springs, am I right? Works good for me. Well, we're not in here to chill, but I'll let you have it. You want to get started then? Dude, this is pretty wholesome, not gonna lie. It's like Hands Across Samaria instead of Hands Across America. Two chevaliers just doing chevalier things. It's pretty bitchin', dude. Just bros broing out, man. Silver Agron, you took dubs? I mean, if I had like my party of choice currently, it would have been Elisa. Would have chosen that. So Elric, you used Elisa as well. Right on. The only reason why we have Randy and Tio in the group is because, like, obviously I was told that the Springs, there's an event and we need Tio and Randy, so. Thus, where the Errand Village hot springs completely purified. The hot springs discovered elsewhere were also purified and can now be used freely. Nice. Zarums. Let's go. Boom, bang, boom, baby. Nice. Let's go. Reen and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Yes! Unexpected. Never would have seen this coming. That was the fun tip. You can use that fucking small-ass hot spring. All right. Oh, wait, I remember this part. I was streaming it and immediately sold the capsule out of spite. Hey, man, you know. Well, now that I saw that cute thing, I must hide in the shadows while I work on Chapter 3! Yo, Dan. GG's on releasing Chapter 2, dude. Pumped for you, man. Keep up the good work, brother. Ah, this is amazing. You said it. I miss this place. It was a damn shame they closed it down for a while while all the great Twilight commotion. You must be happy, Instructor Reen. I imagine a hot spring maniac like you would be going into withdrawals with it down. You sure have your quirks, love for hot springs, and Elise. You morph into a whole different person when it comes to her. Really? I never realized. Oh, you mean like that time you just straight up squared into patty cakes and was like, hey man, you can step the fuck away from my sister? He's like, yeah, no problem. Elise and I spent a couple of weeks together. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. How can I put it? She has that Erebonian dignity about her, but it's still so approachable. I appreciate hearing that, Tio. She still has room to grow, just like anyone else, but she really is incredible. I thank Adios every day for having the perfect sister. Well, he's past the point of no return, ain't he? That's really saying something, given that they're not even blood related. It makes you feel bad for Elise getting so smothered with all the attention, though it is possible she likes it. I'm starting to think Reen and Lloyd share some things in common despite their main differences. The time he nearly broke Ash's shoulder too? Daft, yes. 100%. And even Ash was just like, yo, my bad, Teach. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. Please don't shatter my fucking collarbone. How so? Let me guess, they're both clueless when it comes to interpersonal relationships? You know, I really have to thank you again, Tio, Randy, for sticking with me this long. Haha. What brought this on? No need to thank us. We instructors gotta look out for each other, right? And the Crossbell Police and Epstein Foundation can't turn a blind eye on what's happening in the Empire. Not to mention my home country, Remiferia. It's been dragged into all of this chaos as well. And yeah, we did have a bad feeling about that. And we've run into some people that seem to be involved. Uh-huh. Well, all that aside, you do have my utmost gratitude for helping me get Elise back. Assuming we eventually sort out this mess, would you all do me an honor of visiting my hometown, Ymir? And that invitation extends to everyone in the SSS once the matter of Crossbell regaining its independence is settled too. Oh. Thanks, Reen. Means a lot from Instructor Reen. I agree with him. As complex of an issue as it may be, I believe Crossbell should be independent. And I imagine that the same is true for many others in Class 7 and Thors. Really appreciate that, Kurt. So your hometown's known for the hot springs paradise, isn't it? The best Erebonia has to offer from what I heard from Elise. If that's the case, I'd really like to bring along Kia and everyone else in the special support section, and maybe a few others. Noelle, Fran, Risha, and Soldier, and Ilya. Oh, can't forget Cecile and Shizuku, of course. I mean, why stop there? Gotta bring the Chief, Wazzy, the Youngster, Arios, and Duddles, too. And let's not leave out Zeit and Cop. Oh my god, dude, I need to see Zeit. I hope I get to see Zeit. We've already seen Cop. Nothing against Cop Kitty. Haha, everyone is welcome. I know an inn up there, the Phoenix Wings, that has plenty of rooms. Let's bring everybody. Do you think Sergey still has a butt hanging out of his mouth in the hot springs? All right, so that one's hammered out. Bing, bang, boom. Oops, sorry. Ha. Pam. Let's just do the monster first. Monster? Monster. Probably towards here. I don't know. Bringing a cat to a bath. Oh my Lanta. Yuck. Well, while we're here, fuck. Well, no, hang on. Okay, so no, we can go back to the Merkaba and do our damn thing. Unless, fudge. Seriously, why does Cop have the only cast 3 quartz in this game, and why does he give it to us so late? It's the rostrum, that guy from the 3rd. Was that the thing that I don't want to, because Hefe is still around too. I don't want to spoil it. But, well, I think that's the victory I got on a confused kill. With a certain person on the last floor of Gehenna, wasn't it? Altina Muse, Tita, Elisa. Crow. It was the end boss of chapter 1 from the 3rd. Okay. Dark Fantasy Realms, we brought Crow. An invitation to the Pantagruel, and from Aurelia Le Guin, no less. It seems Muse's been planning all of this for long. Yeah, sounds like it's a bigger deal than I'd imagined. We'll have to make sure we all stay on our toes. Sure, there's just one thing, Reen. Though, I imagine you already know what I'm thinking. Yes, I need a lozenge. Thank you. You mean about Muse, right? I'm her instructor after all. No matter how much she knows, she's still only 16. We'll need to keep an eye out for her. That goes without saying. I've charted the course to our destination. We can leave at any time, so just let me know when you want to depart. Righty then. Yo, big dog, thank you so incredibly much, brother, for the 28 months. My man, what is good, big dog? How was your weekend, man? I love you. It's crack-a-lackin'. Fuck. No, this is what we'll do. Oh, we could have just done it this way, too. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the cheesiest of the cheese. Aye, for fuck's sake. Okay, so, yes. No. Wait a minute. All right, yeah, we're good. Sorry. All right, here we go. Dunamis.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful.
This one's strong. Be careful. Sucker.
Bye-bye.
They're down. An opening. I'm up.
I was looking forward to my glorious revenge against Rostrum in this game, too, but then in this game, I just rolled over and died. That makes me nervous to hear. Like, very, very nervous. It's in my eye. Ouchie. I mean, yeah, fam, you know the deal.
Sword! Etheric arts!
It's my turn.
Oh, it rolled over and died. This fight was really easy. Oh, well. There goes me putting all that strat into it. It's in my eye. Ooh, Dark Fantasy Realms, what do you got? Hopefully I'll be on point tonight. I've been off the ball.
It's my turn. Roar! Healing strike! It's my turn. Ha! It's my turn. Roar! Healing strike! Let's
Name
go.
the movie with this iconic saying, it can't rain all the time. Okay, so Dark Fantasy Realms, that's The Crow. I know that for sure. But that's not how it works. Movie trivia is, you give me two actors from a movie, and I guess what the movie is. But The Crow, definitely low-key one of my all-time faves. But I still got it, though, didn't I? I'll give you a mulligan.
Ha! I'm up. Roar! Healing strike! It's my turn. Wreak havoc! Chaos storm! Let's go!
Yeah, if you ever have any questions about how any of the channel point redemptions work, if you click on it, it should give you a brief description.
Roar! Healing strike! Moving out. Time to kick things up a notch. My turn.
Yo, Dark Fantasy Realms, you got nothing to apologize for, bud. Absolutely nothing. Mother of Pearl.
It's my turn.
Perhaps it is. That's a bit of a shame.
Arcus activate.
No!
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
Light. Shine over us all.
My turn. Thanks.
You're welcome, big fella.
It's my turn.
It is your turn. Up and at 'em.
Shit.
There!
Just because of the death of this iconic person, and I'm sure you are not going to get it, but Vicente Fernandez and Julieta Rosen. You're absolutely right. Angelic Productions, no clue, my guy. The death of this iconic person. Dude, I don't know, man.
My turn.
Sorry, my man. I mean, no disrespect. Fucking clueless.
Leave it to me. What? Shine over us all! I'm going. Arcus, activate.
Motherfucker.
It's my turn.
Oh, yeah.
Get back.
Me quiero viejo.
All right.
Died this week and was a huge Latino actor and singer. Sorry, brother, that sucks. Did I pronounce that right? Me quiero viejo. Did I get somewhat close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second word could use some work. My bad, brother. I just managed to get through 3 years of Spanish in high school with just enough to get by.
Sucker.
Bye.
Back at you.
And another one.
My turn.
Willem Dafoe and Jared Leto.
Yeah. I'm going. There.
Moving out. Yeah. I'm up.
Mother of Pearl.
Good luck.
Leave it to me. There.
Oh my gosh, we didn't get him for real.
Sucker.
Super dead now. Willem Dafoe and Jared Leto. Dude, I don't know. Willem Dafoe, Jared Leto.
You messed with the wrong guy.
Dude, I don't know. DC Rising laying on me. Oh, pardon me. Oh, we got a rage? Like against a machine?
I must train even more.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
Bro, I probably could have brought Angelica with us and tried to break him, right? Oh! Yeah, you're right.
I did it.
Yeah, my bad. Whew. Uh-huh. Shadow King, yes, I am. Part of me wants to drop Lone Blade for Rage. Drop attack 3. All right. Counterattacks don't count as first attack. All right, that seals it. Thanks, my man. So then Lone Blade, who could I give Lone Blade to? Oh shit, bro, I forgot I had Domination. Imagine that. I forgot that we got that Thursday night, dude. Why do I feel like I should still put that on Crow as well? No, that would be kind of silly. Kind of runs into the same problem. Aye, aye. Capitano. Yeah. Fuck it. There it is. That's what we're doing. Actually, new. However, I'll admit, Reen with domination is badass, bro. Give me some of that Gale. Hi. I guess we'll just hold it for now. No one to hold him, no one to fold him. We have to go Merkaba bound first. Domination is one of those. Were you guys thinking right? Courts? Power shower.
This is not. This is nice.
'Tis nice it is. All right, very well. Yo, Robot, what's up, brother? How are you? Yo, my God, what you doing over here? Hiya. Reen, is that you? I haven't seen you since our fishing competition way back when. How about that? You seem really different somehow. Hey guys, nice to see you again. Hold on, aren't you from the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild? What are you doing so far from home? We're traveling across the Empire on an environmental survey. Though we're really only at Lake Gala because of Lord Lakelord gave us some juicy info. There's a guardian here. Oh, those beautiful black scales gleaming in the wake of the waves. I'm so happy I got to see this before I go. I feel like I can find the courage to face the battlefield now. Oh no. Yeah, Copen was drafted. After our last survey detail, he's headed to the conscription office in Crossbell. To tell you the truth, it hasn't sunk in yet. It just doesn't feel real. But you know what? I figure a peaceful world where people can kick back and fish is something worth fighting for. I see. Oh, don't act so gloomy. You know I'm no good with this serious stuff. So, we saw the fish from the bridge over here, over by the lake. It looks so dark and imposing, just what you'd expect from something called a guardian. If you've got time, it's more than worth your while to cast your line here and see how it goes. Cool, thanks for the tip. Maybe I'll look at it later. Well, there are, I believe, 3 guardians in this to fish in this game, each only catchable when you first discover its location by talking to the fishing club members. This is the first of 3 guardians. As Copen said, it's a Lake Gala byroad. My man. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, I don't want to talk to you guys again. Sorry. Hi. Oh, we're gonna on bait. Mass debate. Oh, wrong tavern and inn, but hey, I'm glad I came here. Well, let's go catch us a guardian. Ah, there she blows. Oh, okay. Hi, sorry, can't go that way. There she blows.
Hey, look, there's some fish there.
Facts. Let's get us a guardian, fam.
There. Got a bite.
Holy shit. Fuck!
Oh, it got
Bro.
away.
I got it too soon. I went too soon.
Got a bite. This is promising.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we got him! Hey, DJ, thank you for the host, buddy. What's going on, man? Appreciate it very much.
This is a rare one.
Whoa, yeah, that's a rare one, all right. My man's got the strongest shoulders in the world to just, like, way up. Holy smokes. This must be that guardian Peter told me about. I guess I should report in just in case. Reported the catch to Peter and Copenhagen. Ah, so it's a large black perch and Estrella then. Hooking that beast must have taken a lot of skill, right? This kind of fish doesn't swim along every day. Even the guild's master fishers would have trouble bagging one of these babies. You're practically a divine angler now. Nah, I just got lucky, that's all. No need to be so humble. We're really gonna have to step up our game now. Drop by when you get a chance. We'll have your reward waiting. Thanks. So, you mean like now? You mean like now? I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hey, gang. Where's my reward? Oh, I probably have to trade it in, don't I? Very well. I suppose. Get it. Here, fishy, fishy. Parm. There we go. And tavern and inn. More fishing! Annabelle! Even at Bereahard Island, you say? I don't like the sound of this. There's no trace of such a sudden change in the ecosystem, even in the records from 50 years back. But why now? Did Kenneth know why this was happening? Does it have something to do with why he disappeared? We still have no idea whether he's alive or dead. And yet you still haven't given up on him. You must care about Kenneth very much. What? You've got it all wrong. Kenneth and I are, just fishing buddies. He definitely... Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. He's got a hell of a rod.
That's what she said.
Ha! Methinks the lady doth protest too much. It looks like my hunch was right on the mark. Miss Annabelle. Yes? I deeply regret my earlier actions. I was doing you a disservice. You may consider your engagement to my son, William, null and void. If your family objects, I'll smooth things out with them. I would much prefer for you to follow your heart in regards to Kenneth. Thank you. What's going on? I've never even told Kenneth how I feel. What, now his father knows? Someday Annabelle's life will calm down a little bit, but that day is not today. I saw the gigantic fish behind the waterfall at the center of the island. It was absolutely huge. There's no way I'm letting this one get away. Well, I mean, we keep running into all these spots. Okay, we're gonna take care of what we need to here first. Then it's to Bereahard Island for more fishing. Because back-to-back lumberjack match. Okay. Helena, Luna, Claire, where are you? I've been waiting and waiting. They couldn't have gone to the wrong place, could they? We were to meet at their favorite inn. Pardon me, we're here about your request for help. Ah, excellent. Wait. Are you not the kind students who once found my wife's lost wallet? Haha, I guess that must have been us. Well, anyway, would you help me find my family? It must be a bit time-consuming, if that's all right. My man doesn't have enough time to go and search for his family. That's an issue for me. Sure, why don't you tell us the whole story? Now, where should I begin? I mean, at the top. Even we nobles have been rather busy lately with the current situation going on. I've been liquidating some of my assets to raise funds for the army. My wife's family has been doing the same. She returned to her father's estate to supervise a liquidation, taking our daughter and our maid with her. Oh, I see now. You must be feeling lonely without them. I am, yes, but it's only temporary. It's nothing compared to what families of the average soldier have to endure. Anyways, everything was more or less sorted, and I thought the chance to meet up with them could be a break for us all, so I sent them this letter. I'm so glad you're finally coming home. I'll meet you halfway so we can travel together from here. I'll see you at the inn that serves those pies you love so much in our favorite town to relax in. I've been waiting here, but there's been no sign of my wife or our daughter. Did they get lost on their way? Were they caught up in some incident? I'm so worried my stomach's in knots. I completely understand. Are you sure your wife knew this was where you meant? Bro, literally just write the name of the town. What the fuck is that note supposed to mean? Yeah. I know. My family's going out abroad. I'm gonna give them a fucking riddle and maybe we'll meet up. Having important love issues, Neil, about the fish? Yeah, of course. Hey, man. It's not my fucking baby to rock. Annabelle, you and Kenneth figure it out. I know you will. Absolutely. Their chicken pies are unforgettable. Nothing extravagant, but the flavor was simply perfect. My wife and daughter loved them. It might be true, but your letter sounded really vague. Yep. Maybe our family went to a different place that also has good pies. We don't mean to be dismissive of your worries, sir, but this does seem like the most likely explanation. That hadn't crossed my mind. I thought this was the only place it could possibly be, but... Well, you seem to be the experts at this kind of thing. Please find my family. We will, I promise. The inn in their favorite town to relax in, and they like the pies. Well, this is probably a good place to start looking. It's gotta be somewhere as quiet and peaceful as Parm, at least. Ulster and Milsante are likely candidates as well. There's also that place on the road to Lemaire, but I guess that doesn't count as a town. The town has to have an inn with great pies, too. There's something to go on, at least. Cool, so does anybody just want to tell me where this is? Yes, Ocean Gale, you read my fucking mind, bro. Thank you. Rest Lodge at Milsante. Thank you, my dude. What is keeping my husband, Luna, and Eclair? I really want to eat this place's fish pie with the whole family. Gather round, gang. Get yourself a spork and have some delicious fish pie. Sorry, not a fish guy. Eesh. Remember the fish pie quest? Done. Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely, I do not. I'm sorry. Do you think this could be... Yeah, it might. It might one of the Lord Quinn's family members. Yeah, it might one... Yeah, it might one of Lord Quinn's family members. Shouldn't it might be one of Lord Quinn's family members? Am I just reading this wrong? I know sometimes I most certainly stumble on words that you're like, no, it sounds right. It's just phrased differently. Yeah, it might one of Lord Quinn's family members. That doesn't sound right to me. Heart Trip, what up, dude? Yo, how's my favorite community doing? Hope you're loving the game as much as I did, Neo. Yo, and Forza Ren? Absolutely, dude. We gotta do some side quest action. We're gonna do some bonding events. Story. Pardon me, may we ask you a question? Kurt explained that they were searching for members of Lord Quinn's family. So you mean my husband is waiting in Parm? I mean, I really love Parm, but did he forget about how we all talked about Milsante and its beautiful scenery is the best? My husband even said that this inn is the best because it'll fix up a fish pie using the fish we catch as a family. I can't believe it. He just does whatever it comes to his mind. I can't say I didn't expect this. I think they've completely misunderstood where they were supposed to be meeting one another. Is that why Luna and Eclair aren't here too? Now that you mention it, your daughter and maid aren't with you, huh? Yes, there was some luggage I wanted to sort out, so they left before I did. So that's what happened. They may have gone to the wrong town as well. This reminds me of Cold Steel too. Somewhere else? I can't think of anywhere else they could be. This is Luna we're talking about, so it's entirely possible that she completely ignored the town part of the directions. Haha, understood. In that case, we'll continue to look for them. Thank you for your help. Yes, you're welcome. All right, next, pretty please. Lay it on me. Ren, how are you, bud? How was your weekend, my guy? How's your Sunday been treating you? Oh, the Rest Lodge. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Milsante and the Rest Lodge. Gotcha, gotcha. Ah, there it is. Oh, Ocean Gale. Nailed it for me. Thanks, dude. Rizza Zero. What's up, dude? Whoever made that clue, not thinking it through. Yeah, concur. I see. I'm glad Bridget is doing all right. Yeah, wish I could say the same for Alan. Still got some good intel out of the whole thing, though, so that's something. Speaking of which, hear any interesting rumors lately, Edel? I might have. I could share some of them with you, if you would only do a little something for me. Absolutely! Anything you want, what you need, a private photo shoot? I can bring out your inner beauty like you wouldn't believe. Doing well, chillin', bro? Look at Edel and her massive glow up. Is that a yes? Wonderful. I was just heading to my family's estate to water the plants and I could use some help. Oh, is that all? Well, I guess that could make for some good shots too. If not for photography, Rex would only ever have one thing on his mind. But still, Edel and Rex together, huh? Seems like they were just exchanging intel, but maybe there's something there. Curry!
You have my deepest gratitude.
I don't think I have anything like new. Oh, I do, dude, but like, oh, because we have, right then. No, because I'm pretty sure we've already selected well.
Let's do this. All right.
I'm pretty sure we already used everybody in this group for it.
I'll handle this. Give it a try.
Oh, shit. Nailed it. Let's go, dude. Right on. Sorry, my bad. Wrong kind. Aha. It's taking Mother and Father so long. Don't they know how long it's been since we've all been together as a family? Lady Luna, are you sure we're in the right place? Master Quinn's letter told us to meet at the inn that serves those pies you love in our favorite town to go and relax. Of course I'm sure. Besides, this is the only inn in town. And the pie they serve at this lodge is some of the best I've ever tasted. That's Lord Quinn's daughter and maid right there, isn't it? Sorry to interrupt, but we might be able to help you out. Yuna explained Lord Quinn's search for his family. What? Father's actually waiting at the inn in Parm? I guess a chicken pot pie they have is pretty tasty. I knew this couldn't have been where he meant. Sorry for putting you to all this trouble. Have you found Mother someplace else already? Yep, we ran into her in Milsante at the White Birch Inn. I knew it, that place has the best fish pie in all of Lemaire. Their menu could give this place a real run for its money, but I'd still rather have the walnut pies from here any day. Glad to hear it. In any case, let's get you two back to Lord Quinn over in Parm. Walnut pie. That's a new one. Helena, Luna, Eclair. I was so worried about you. I feared you got lost, or that something happened to you. I'm still shaking from the nerves. Father, I had no idea. Maybe your letter shouldn't have been so fucking vague. Sorry for worrying you so much. Our case, I have not, dude. It's entirely my fault, sir. I should have been the one taking the lead. Instead, we let your 9-year-old daughter lure us all around Zemeria trying to find where we wanted to go. Dear, I'm so sorry we made you worry. To think we'd end up causing you so much stress. There's nothing to forgive, my love. I'm just so relieved to see you. As am I to see you, but I have to tell you this, dear. The description you gave us. Favorite town and those pies we love so much? Anyone would think it was the White Birch Inn in Milsante. It was you who went to the wrong place, not us. What are you saying? I obviously meant the White Footpath Tavern and Inn in Palm. I thought you meant Noche Rest Lodge. Miss, each location we visited on your family trip was a most wonderful place. Claire's right. It's just as Claire says, isn't it? When it comes down to it, every place we visited could be a contender for favorite, couldn't they? I suppose. Once this war is over, we should travel together again. Let's continue making precious memories as a family. We'll discover more and more places we like as well, okay? What a wonderful idea. Yay, I can't wait. I'd be honored if I could accompany you all. Thank you so much for finding my family. Without your help, it might have taken days or even weeks before we were reunited. I'm in your debt. It was our pleasure. We can imagine how terrible it has been to be separated from your loved ones. I'm just glad we were able to be of assistance. I hope you'll always get along as well as you do now. Impenetrable shield. I mean, we could probably give it to her for, just like if she's gonna be our, yeah, sure. Why not, right? Bro, she is our tank. VR Angel, what's up, dude? Yo, Dark Fantasy Realms. When you hit me with those 3 dots after Hey Neo, it makes me so nervous. Of course you can ask a question, buddy. What's up? I started balding at 19, if that's going to be the question. Okay, for Elisa. Uh-huh. Is there a reason why you have LaForte and Forte on her? No. No real reason. No real reason whatsoever. I don't know why I do. I couldn't tell you. We can do that. No, I have no legitimate answer for that. Could have just been like nah, it's a fire slot. That's how you make Fortissimo. Bro. Brionia Island. Stat. To fish, and then... Wait a minute, I've gone cross-eyed. No! There we go. Waterfall, waterfall, waterfall. And just for this, if there are 3 guardians, where is the last guardian? Like, if we've been there already. So we can try and just knock all 3 out of it. Haven't been there yet. All right, duly noted. Thank you, my man.
Oh, I spy some fish.
Bro, me too.
There. Got a bite.
Ha!
This is promising.
Holy Azelfish, Batman. Mondo.
Wow, this is a rare one.
Snow White? Motherfucker. It's a whopper. Yeah, holy Sepith, Batman. Whoa. I've never seen anything like this before. Annabelle will probably want to know what I caught out here. A huge Azelfish with glittering white scales, you say? Sounds like the Snow White. I've only heard about it in stories before. I wish I'd been the one to catch it. I'm sorry? No. You've done nothing wrong. I just got a little carried away for the moment. Thank you for your report. I'll pass it on to our other members. Check in with them to claim your reward. A catch this great deserves recognition. Haha. Will do. Oh, okay, Ocean Gale, that makes sense. So do I have to report back to same dudes? It is Giant. VR Angel, what's up, dude? How's things, my guy? Oh, okay. Bro, yeah. Yeet. Okay, so that's it for quests, yeah? Fuck a doodle do. Let's go. To the bridge. Bing bang boom, off to the races.
Here to make a report?
Sure thing.
Great work, everyone.
Why, thank you.
Best of luck on your next endeavors.
Coolio. Okay, so now, hold on, save up. Boop. We're going to do, oh my gosh, yeah, dude, you're right. Shame on me, priorities. Palm party. Who is it? Who is it? It must be somebody new. The wind. Oh, yeah, the question mark thing. You're really starting to shape up. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with yourself in the future. You're still too much of a hothead, though. If you wanted to be a bracer, you'd have to mellow out for at least agate levels. Ah! Are you prioritizing closing 100% of the game? No, VR Angel, I am not. I'm not, I've never really been a completionist, so. Not really my bag, my dude. Yeah, that's a big if. As your teacher, I have an interest in your future too, Ash. My future? Take a look at your own damn future. Part of your job's supposed to be advising us, and I mean all of the branch campus, about our careers, right? Okay. Ocean Gale, I will. So you can't go ditching us halfway through. Ash, you know what you're right. You really came out with some good advice for once. Miracles do happen. Are you done? Anyone else want to take a shot at me? Oof, that's a pun. No clue. No, I'm looking at the name first. Couldn't even begin to guess. Instructor Michael. I was hoping to sit quietly and read. Oh yeah, Schwarzer. Hey, you play Palm Party. When I can, yeah. Want a game or two? Sure, doesn't look like I'm gonna get any peace and quiet to read anyway. I'll take you on at Palm Party or Vantage Masters, whatever you feel like losing at. Let's go. Alright, priorities. Let's hammer this out. Dude, is it Instructor Michael? Is it Instructor Michael? Come on. INSTRUCTORMICHAE. No, that's not it. Unless I counted wrong. No, there wouldn't be space for L. It's obviously duked in on. All right, here goes nothing. Oh shit, he's already like guns blazing, huh? Very well. Dude, my man is not fucking around. He's like, nah, son. You must lose. All part of my master plan. Sorry, here comes that hard concentration face you all know and love so very much. Go for it. Connect 4. Bro, Youngblood got to play like a life-size, like, Connect 4 today. It was adorable. And I've told Mrs. Neo that we need to buy one, because we would have a blast. Fudge! Oh my gosh, I got caught up for a second. I was like, my brain? Please work, brain. Ah, no! It's happened.
Stand a chance.
Mother of pearl. All right, fine, we're doing it again.
Bring it on.
I just hard brain farted out. There we go. All part of ye old master plan once more. I think what throws me off is that, like, you can still move even if you can't see your palms. Boom, scottily doom! I gotta wait though, dude. He's gonna fucking pull a fat wad out and be like, here you go.
You didn't
No! Fudge! Bro. You know what keeps throwing me off too? Because I remember in Crossbell, I'm pretty sure it was you hold square. And this is you hold triangle. Unless I'm just misremembering, which definitely happens super often. Bro, I just gotta go for the fucking kill early, Curly, huh? Do the best I can, guess. Fuck it. Go for it now. Oh my god, it's getting so dicey. Oh no, it's done. Oh no. Go for it. Oh no! See, dude, I should have done defense again. Mother of pearl!
Bring it on.
Oofta, for sure. Bro, I have to. I can't, like, not. There it is. Oh, got him! Bro, I was hard focused. That was the hardest tunnel vision I've had in a while. I was just like... oh, holy shit. Huh, my poor eyes. Huh. Alright. Holy mackerel, that was something. Bro. Okay, now we got bonding. Bonding and then story, bonding and then story, bonding and then story. We're gonna do... we're gonna start with Muse first. We're already here. Oh, is that the kimono you wore for the tea ceremony club? Yes, I received it from Ada when we parted, along with the rest of our equipment. Just one look at it is enough to bring me right back to our club days. I was too busy typing up my reminder, but here you are. Enjoy. Thank you, Ocean Gale. Appreciate you, my guy. I've been trying to find an excuse to wear it just one more time before we head back to the Pentagrul. Maybe I can help her out here. Hey, Muse, what do you say that we have a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? Open air? As in outside, you mean? Oh, I shouldn't. It's tempting to be sure, but there'd be so much to prepare. Engage some hamsters for this event, for my sake. Love you. Okay, love you too. Ada gave you back all of your utensils, didn't she? That takes care of most of it. I can probably help out a bit too. Master Kafai did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me after all. It could also make for a nice breather of sorts before we head to the Pentagrul. What do you think? Very well, you've convinced me. It sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer in that case. If you have my thanks, instructor. VR Angel, sometimes the hamsters do work. Admittedly, it's a bit foggy tonight, though. I don't feel like the hamsters are on their A game, but I'm gonna try. On Yuna and Elisa's advice, they decided to take a break and gather together on the Ulster outskirts. Lozenge me, baby. While not fully letting down their guards, everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. Dark Fantasy Realms, thank you, Pam. It's a little more bitter than I'm used to, but the snacks are delish. They've got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree, they provide the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. Yes, you girls just aren't mature enough for that yet. Like, you're one to talk. You shovel them in like you haven't eaten in days. Oh, this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Eastern-style tea party like this before. I must say your skills really impress me, Muse. Have you done this before? I certainly have. After transferring to the branch campus, I joined the tea ceremony club. We've still got plenty more tea and cake, so help yourselves to seconds. Everyone enjoyed the refreshments and the chance to relax. Eventually, the time came to pack everything up and return to the ship. Well, that was fun. Really took a load off for everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. That's true, but we couldn't exactly call them away from moving the Durflinger to the safe zone. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to this, instructor. You're welcome. But should I take this to mean that you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake after all. Ah, so I was right on the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by that reaction, it looks like I was right. This is nice. Oh yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? Well, I really did want to give you all the chance to let off some steam. But more than that, I thought it would be a good opportunity to ask you why you've been hiding this from me. Reen reached forward and took something out of Muse's bag. Hey, what are you? Yes! This is that custom-made Orbital pistol you showed me before. But when you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a 30 reg or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of that you'd keep this on you at all times. Are you expecting me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. Yuna told me this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. It's only natural you'd be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Pentagrel. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this, am I wrong? What other choice do I have? Huh?
I said, what other choice do I have? Mule Mirage is a path already set, its gears already in motion. It was the only solution I could manage to find, a scheme only I could possibly devise.
I even set it up so it could continue without me. This is part of my contingency plan for if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If it comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. I can use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I'm the only one who can do this, so what other choice do I have? Bro, that's fucking, like, deep and dark. Muse. Alright, I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Thank you for understanding. Just be aware I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. Huh? It's also my duty as an Awakener and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. The Unclouded Eye, my Ogre power, the network I built at Thor's. I'll use everything I've got to prevent the worst possible scenario. I'll let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Adios and trust in my luck too. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. Instructor Reen? Reen? Muse? What are you two doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Muse. Okay. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. But still, he's touched a great many people's lives. Could all those connections come back around again and overturn the board? I wonder. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to something intangible hope, or to some intangible hope. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. Wow. Max with the Musinator. Alright, that was fucking deep, bro. Like, deep and scary. We have to do it with Elise, dude. How many do we have? Oh, do we have 4? Fam, say less. Hey, Elise, did you take much time to get up to speed? Or, so let me take that over. Didn't take you much time to get all up to speed, did it? Well, Toa taught me about everything I needed to know, along with Her Highness and Rosine. I did also help out with the Courageous a couple years ago, even if it was only a little. You did. That's news to me. I'd been practicing with Her Highness so I could surprise you. There are only a few orbital computers available at St. Estrella, but I did have a chance to learn how to use them. You managed all that while still acting as head of student council? I'm impressed. I thought I knew all there was to know about you, but evidently that wasn't the case. Not anymore, it isn't. Hopefully this won't be the last time I surprise you either. What do you mean by that? That's for me to know and you to find out. Though, thinking back on it, I suppose it isn't really that much of a secret. Altina did make a point of telling me after all. Telling her what? I've got to figure out how to get her to spill the beans. Elise, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? Sorry to spoil things, but I think I've had enough chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behavior, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. We discovered that they'd come to an agreement with the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. So in exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave. Of course, that means we can't go back either. Right, remember Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of our father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this must also be coming from a place of kindness. Still, you'd think we'd have received a letter or even a call. Yeah, something must be blocking any outward communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, we should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tita and Tio were talking about it earlier. Given the state of the spirit veins and the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try to get permission from Gaius to look into it. Wow, you definitely have a better handle on this stuff than I do at any rate. But enough of that now. I don't see any reason not to pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? You just tell me what to do. You got it. Thanks for the help, Reen. Elise and Reen began their search for a gap in the interference waves with Rosine and the others' assistance. They then traveled via Valimar to the site their calculations had narrowed down. This is the east side of the Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond those mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too. This could be our best chance. I'll set up the equipment. It's military issues, so it should have a decent output. I wished, but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Dad! I'm so glad you're both all right. Family moments, you gotta love it. I was just about to say the same thing, Reen. I wish I could see your face in person. Yeah, same here. Although in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Oh, Reen. Reen? We heard a little about what happened. Sounds like you've been through a lot. The important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted about anything. Yeah, so long as you're together, you'll work something out. I love this song, dude. Make the most of this time. Do some catching up. There's no need to worry about us. Oh, my bad, wrong voice. There's no need to worry about us. Ymir's fine. Gileath is a man of his word. Come to think of it, now would be a good time to tell Elise about what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. Them deep moments, dude. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. I can't thank you enough, Elise. It wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mom and Dad, too. I'm glad I could help, though. And I'm grateful to have had a chance to learn why you came into our lives. Well, that's good, I guess. There's a lot I could bring myself to tell that I couldn't tell you before. You've heard about why my hair and eyes changed, right? Yes, you became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. She did, huh? Sorry to make you worry, I didn't mean to. Don't trouble yourself too much over it, I'm quite used to it. It's like Mom said, just being here with you is enough. If you ever feel worried, or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise. Thank you, I'm so glad to have you as my sister. A lot of people have touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. But one of the most fortunate things that ever happened to me is becoming your brother. He isn't making this easy. Princess Alphen has to be trying to push us together for so long, even setting aside her own feelings. Even Mom's starting to get in on it. All right, kids, you take care of yourselves. Oh, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better to take a risk than regret missing your chance later.
What Reen is going through right now is scarier than anything I can imagine. And then there's Alphen and Elisa and all the others. Even Muse, Yuna, and Altina too.
I need to get Baku to do these voices for me. The real high-pitched ones, he does a great job at that. He does a phenomenal job.
They're all trying to face their feelings in these dark times. If they can do it, so can I. If I could just find the courage.
Elise? Oh, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Come on, Reen, we'd better get back to the ship. I guess you're right, let's get going. All right, I guess we're gonna get going. Okay, Elise. Yuna for sure. Let's see here. Economy, foreign affairs, economy, foreign. Are you studying again, Yuna? You've been at it for a while now. It's hardly been a day since the infiltration. You should take some time to rest. I know. But I've got to ride this high while I still can. The branch campus comeback starts with us. I can't just let Ada and Fritz leave me in the dust. If anything, you should be the one taking it easy, instructor. At least until we get to the Pentagrule. All this forward thinking is usually a good thing, but Yuna's liable to run herself into the ground if she keeps this up without a break. How about we hang out for a bit, Yuna? I'm thinking about going down to the surface around Milsante. Oh, that was sudden. My Milsante. What's the occasion? I was just thinking of gathering some intel on the effects of us liberating leaves. Rather than bringing a huge group, I think it'd be better to just have you along to present the team, or represent the team. The two of us will be plenty, I'm sure. No objections here. It sounds like a nice change of pace from studying all the time. What are we waiting for? Let's head out. Oh, we're going. So the game does this on 2 occasions and loves not telling you about it. The first occasion is here. Eustace's bonding event actually unlocks an item. Wait, for real? I low-key was probably gonna do Eustace. After sleeping on, like, consideration for doing Machias's event, I want to do Eustace's. Old Juicy J. Reen and Yuna went down to Milsante to conduct some light information gathering. They confirmed that despite a few rumors circulating about leaves, their actions there were still mostly under the radar. Still mostly under the radar. After finishing up, Reen suggested they take a look around Lake Gala. I refused to tell this man who to bond with. Learned that during his Cold Steel playthrough. Dark Fantasy Realms remembers. Everybody's like, do this person. I'm like, now that you told me to do that person, I'm most certainly not going to. That's how I play it. And that's how I played it. A few locals were kind enough to lend them an orbital boat. Wow, this waterfall's beautiful from afar. It was pretty, but it's even better up close. There's such a peaceful atmosphere here, it's almost unreal. Yeah, you can see why people count it among the natural wonders of the Empire. I doubt you have any waterfalls quite like this one in Crossbell. Maybe not, but Lake Elm is way bigger than this place. They both have their charms if you ask me. I'd have to agree. Thanks, instructor. You brought me all the way out here to help me get my mind off the other stuff, didn't you? Heh, perish the thought. We're just here to gather intel. This is no vacation. Once we're done here, we still need to check out Grenville and Leaves. Hey, Nia. Ocean Gale be pulling that troll trigger. But maybe we can scope out the waterfall along the way, you know, in the interest of efficiency. I'm not gonna say no to that. Typical instructor Reen. But I guess that's one of the things I love about him. Wait, hold on, Yuna. Hold on. Am I really moister than an oyster? I mean, I've had admirers of all kinds before. And then there are people I've admired, but Lloyd and the SSS never made me feel the way I do when I'm with Reen. Can I be in love? No, what am I thinking? He's a teacher, I'm a student. We are not going there. Yuna, snap out of it. And here's my man just cruising on the boat. He's like, sup, baby? Still, I wonder if there's anyone he likes. Come to think of it, is he even single? If he's going out with anyone, it'd have to be someone from old class 7. Or maybe, this could be my best chance to find out. Say, Yuna? Yes, hi, present! What is it? I was just wondering if you wanted to take the wheel for a while. This seems more like your kind of thing than mine. Oh, yes, steering, sure. Instructor, there's something I want to ask you. Yuna! Oh there, but what are you? Holy shit! Huh? I'm gonna try to lose it. Right. Bro, low-key this whole time, I've thought like something should pop out of this water. And it's not even giving chase. Tell me that's a fucking cryptid, bro. Ew, looks like it hasn't followed us. What do you think that was? Yeah, probably a cryptid of some kind. It would be unwise to let something like that roam free. Bro, she was so about it right there. That's not a cryptid, it's one of the guardians. Go, Reen. Fish it out. You'll be fine. Huh? What's so funny? Sorry, it's nothing. I don't know why I tried to deny how I feel about him.
There's no telling what the future holds. I have to face these feelings while I still can.
It's because you were not super duper nice to him in the beginning. Just saying. It's Nessie from Loch Ness, bruh. It is the bruh fish. It's evolved.
It's different from Crossbell. When he saved me. I've never felt like this before.
Reen and Yuna returned to the Merkaba and told her allies about the cryptid. So now, can I go back there and battle that cryptid, by the by? Ah, the old Imperial Chronicler. What do we got? 2 more? Yeah, Emma and Juicy J. Actually, while we're here first, too, by the by. Oh, hello, Reen. Good to see you're still in one piece. Ye old Propaganda Weekly. Hey, Toa, Tita, thanks for all your help back in Leaves. I've told you, Reen, there's no need to thank us. For every little thing, we're all a team here. While running the Leaves, Ash pokes fun at the local legend about Gally. That's most likely what the thing was. It's not a cryptid you can fight, probably some urban... okay. That said, I was really impressed with your work this time around, Tita. Yeah, if you don't have the orbital gear at the ready, we never would have infiltrated the keep that smoothly. Even Professor Schmidt gave you a stamp of approval. It made all the time spent making little adjustments here and there worth it. Although the professor only gave me a pass on this one, I've still got plenty of assignments left to tackle. You'll pass him with flying colors too, I just know it. You've proven yourself more than capable of rising to any challenge. We'll be counting on you to support, on your support from here on, Tita. Thanks, I won't let you down.
Yes!
Nada, 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 gelada.
I'll help.
I know you will, kiddo. I freaking know you will. No, we get you there.
Soon. Yes.
Boom, facts. All right, I mean, we're getting there, dude. Definitely not with Ash. Most certainly not with Ash, that's for sure. My bad, brother. Yikers. Bro, for real? Elliot, my man, we're like that close with you? Man, I was sleeping on Ash. It's my bad, dude. I mean, we're not going to use them right now, currently. Or them, currently. Doobie, doobie, doobie. All right, that's it for that.
Come back soon.
Sure will, sure shall. Cherchez la femme. Emma, you okay out? Are you okay there? Actually, hang on. Quick bathroom break. BRB, promise. Haha, much better. Emma, you okay there?
Oh, Reen.
Something on your mind? What's that book she's reading?
Well, I do have a proposal, a request rather, that I'd like to make of you. Would you happen to have some time to spare?
I'm not sure what Emma's planning, but she does look a lot more serious than usual. Sure, I don't know how useful I'll be, but I'd be happy to help.
Great, thank you so much. Would you mind coming down to the surface with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go to.
No, I don't mind at all, but where are we headed exactly?
Don't worry, it's nowhere you haven't been.
Very well. Cracked happiness, this is your fit. Bro, I love Aaron Village. Like, I really do. I would definitely chill here. Roselia's Atelier, excuse me, sorry that word. This is where you grew up, huh, Emma? I guess Rose isn't here right now?
No, she left a while back. She said she had some business to attend to. I got her permission to use it though, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, that's good. Something seems weird here.
I asked you to come here for one reason. The curse that's afflicting you, the thing that keeps you bound to the Great Twilight. I want to release you from it.
What? You can do that?
I think so if everything goes well. I found something in this spell book, Isthmian Tales. I can't know for sure, but in theory it should work. I won't lie, it's going to be dangerous, but I believe it's a risk worth taking.
I see. If you think it's worth the risk, then I'm willing to give it a try. At least Toa and the princess are safe now, so it's not as much of an issue if I get put out of commission for a while.
All right, if you're sure. Take a seat and I'll set it all up. This spell will allow me to project my astral body and enter your mind directly.
It's getting fucking kinky, bro. And I am here for it!
The physical cause of the Great Twilight is in your heart, there's no doubt about that. But based on the information we have, I'd say it's also linked to your soul.
It sure feels that way.
I'm going to try and find the root cause of the curse and separate it from you. Once that's done, your power shouldn't get so out of control anymore.
That sounds great and all. What about you? If I get hurt, that's one thing, but I don't want anything to happen to you.
There's no need to worry, I've done this before. You're the one who'll be facing the most danger from this procedure.
That's fine by me. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. And now we bring our foreheads together. Can I get you to crouch down a little?
Like this?
Now close your eyes.
I'm low-key okay with this, even though it's not, like, romantic.
Mare Spiritus, Ocean of the Soul. Okay, Reen, stay calm. Take a deep breath and look into my eyes.
Oh. Oh! It definitely caught me off guard a little bit, not gonna lie. Holy fucking bug eyes. What the? Is this my mind?
What the fuck is she What the? Pretty neat, right? I'm projecting the image back to you. And don't worry, I won't peek at any of your private memories.
Well, thank you, but that's not what I'm worried about. Are you going to dive deeper from here?
Yes, that's the plan. I'm going to make my way through the layers of your consciousness until I reach the depths of your soul. That's where I'll find the curse.
I mean, she's got a full body tattoo, like a full bodysuit for a tattoo, and, howdy, girls. It's a pleasure to see you. What was that? No, it's too soon. It's gotta be my powers. Emma, get out of there. If you get caught now, it's all over.
Don't worry, I knew this might happen, so I put on pasties so nobody would see.
What?
Sorry, Reen, I lied to you before. This spell, the danger it presents to you is practically negligible. On the other hand, there's a chance my astral form could be completely destroyed. The history of the Hexen clan is the story of sacrifice after sacrifice. My mother was no different. Even Vita is carrying on the tradition in her own way. And now it's my turn.
Emma, stop! You didn't tell me any of this. This isn't what I wanted.
My name is Emma Milstein. I'm the daughter of Isola, disciple of the Crimson Witch Roselia. I will live up to my family name and protect those dear to me no matter what the cost.
No, no! Stop this right now!
What the? Reen, how did you? Reen, don't! You have no idea of the damage that could...
Shut up, you're in no position to lecture me! Damn curse, get away from her!
Ah!
That piano came in hot and heavy, dude. Like, super good, man. Fucking Christ, are they so good with their soundtracks? JK, what's up, big dog?
What just happened? That shouldn't have been possible.
Emma. I'm disappointed. I thought you knew better than this. Do you have any idea how stupid that was?
Reen.
I had a feeling something wasn't right from the very beginning. If a spell like that really existed, Celine and Roselia would have known, right? They'd have helped with it. Even Vita would have pitched in.
This Ismia Tales book.
It's no ordinary spell book, is it? Let me guess, it's full of dark magic so dangerous that it's forbidden by your clan. And that's why you didn't want to say anything to Celine, and that's why you made some excuse to get Roselia out of here. I can't believe you pulled one over on me like this. Vita's really gonna let me have it.
How did you...
Come on. How long have we known each other? I can tell when you're hiding something. I just had no idea you'd resort to such desperate measures. Emma, why did you even...
How can you even ask me that?
Huh?
Because you're important to me, Reen. You're more dear to me than anyone else I know. Isn't that reason enough to want to protect you?
Everything that's happened has been my fault. If I was stronger, you wouldn't have been cursed, and Million would still be alive today. It was my duty to put an end to all this destruction, and I failed. Because of that, you and Yusa suffered so much pain. I was so scared. I thought I was going to lose you, that this was really the end. And I know you. If there's a chance for you to sacrifice yourself, you're going to take it. You might try to act cool so we don't worry, but I can see through it. And it's got nothing to do with being a witch. Elise, we all know what you're thinking. You're just as bad as Crow. No, you're even worse. Did you really think I'd just stand idly by and let you throw your life away?
Emma, hi.
Excuse me, I need some air. Emma, there you are. Emma, where are you going? What's the matter with you? All right, Reen, what happened between you two? Judging by that forbidden grimoire, I'm guessing it's nothing good. So it's like this. Thought Emma was looking more than a little gloomy. Attempting a spell like this is rather extreme, though. So it really was more dangerous than she let on. Yes, diving into another's consciousness is not something anyone should attempt lightly. Honestly, this scene makes me wish it wasn't a harem yet again. So, okay, so again, sorry, just because I'm not hippity with the lingity. Harem is like romance, right? Sorry, I'm such a potato. Hey there, folks. Boomer checking in. And that's even more true for a cursed soul like yours. Worst case scenario, it could have left her a soulless husk. Is one protagonist multiple partners? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you guys very much for clarifying. Appreciate it. This is all my fault. I should have paid more attention. I should have said something. Indeed. That's true. Hey, can't I get a little sympathy here? Silence, fool, and think about what you've done. In a way, though, hearing about this is something of a relief. Huh? Emma's always been such a good, obedient child. This is the first time I can remember her caring about something enough to break the rules. Although that might just be because her mother always let her have her way when she was little. Oh my. It's a little galling that you were the one who inspired her to be more honest about her feelings. Granny, what's up, fam? Harem is a Middle Eastern term for the women who belong to one man, as in multiple wives and mistresses. Oh. So does it have different meanings in different, like, cultures and different areas of the world? Marine, I know you must be upset, but try to be gentle with Emma. Consider her feelings. Oh, it originated there. Right on. Hey, Granny. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. That's what a gentleman does. Rose, you're starting to show your age. Well, excuse me for still believing in good old-fashioned manners. The old face itch. Yeah. I'm not sure how I'm going to process all of this. I wonder if Emma teleported back to the ship on her own. With the hat and the glasses? Come on. How you gonna do me like that, Emma? You know I'm a sucker for that hat and those glasses. Looking respectfully. Oh. So what's with the hat and glasses? Going back to your old look, I see? Like, dude, I'd dig her without the glasses, sure, but like, I don't know, man. Something about them fucking glasses, bro. And the hat, it just fits. It just hits. Reen, I have to apologize to you. I don't know what came over me. At the time, I was blind to it, but now it's clear to me that I stepped far out of line. I can imagine how devastated you'd be if anything were to happen to me, and yet... Bro, game is lost. Please don't tell Vita. Please don't. Please don't. I beggeth you. Can't believe Nino looks at Emma putting on things that symbolize her lack of confidence and immediately starts hitting on it. Bro, they are nice accessories that I'm attracted to within her character. So, ha 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 ha. I like having choices, don't get me wrong. However, you see something like Estelle and Joshua, and yeah, robot for sure. Oh. There's no need to hide behind these glasses anymore, right? I think you can see just as clearly without them.
That's not to say I don't find the bespectacled look really cute on you, too. Cute? Emma, you truly go above and beyond to support me. You always have. Game is lost. Thanks, my man. The house is just so dry, dude. You can lose sight of everything else because of it, but that just shows how much you care. I couldn't be more grateful to have you. Oh. If possible, though, could you keep me on the keep me in the know from now on? I try to put on a brave face, but you've seen through that. It's true that I don't have much hope left for what's to become of me. But I don't want to die. I want to continue on, and not alone. I want to have my friends beside me. You especially, Emma.
Rain, I'm sorry for everything.
It's okay, I still love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The tension between them dissolved as if a storm had finally passed. They returned to the ship, their hearts feeling much lighter. Nice. Solid. Oof. Alternate hat color? Right on. All right, so last one. Yeah, Juicy J. Okay, so let me but now that I know that there's an item associated with it, is the item like worth it? Tons of yeses. All right, very well. Hey, Eustace, fancy seeing you out here. Indeed, I was just making my usual call back home. The chat has spoken, right, dude? Appreciate all of you guys. To Bereahard, huh? We were just talking about it, actually. About the Imperial Defense Force over there in particular. Is everything okay? There haven't been any issues, and any official business needed during my absence will be taken care of by our butler, Arnold. The Imperial Defense Force is doing a skillful job and maintaining the peace somehow. However, something bothering you? Arnold hasn't spoken a word of it out of courtesy, but matters are sure to get out of hand in due time. Even the documents that require my seal as acting Duke have severely piled up. I wish I could lend a hand, but I suppose I'll have to leave things to Arnold for now. Eustace must have a serious bond of trust with this butler of his. I can understand why he's worried. You know, we still have some time until this afternoon. Want to head to Bereahard with me? I doubt the Imperial Defense Force would be expecting you to return now of all times. And with Valimar, then we just might be able to make it through. Lozenge! All right then, let's go. We need to settle this, for Arnold's sake as well. Got it, let's get ready. They then headed to Kreutzen in eastern Erebonia with Valimar at full power. With Arnold providing internal information, control as requested, they successfully created a break in the Imperial Defense Force's guard. And then... home sweet home, dude. Imagine that. I find it very shocking that it's the voice acting that Falcom spent the most money on. Low-key same. Like... there's just so much shit that's not voiced, and it's like, alright. I must apologize for this inexcusable inconvenience I have forced upon you both, as if matters weren't already complicated enough. I never would have imagined I would put you through such straits as these. You're already in a precarious position, and I've only given you cause for even more worry. I'll hear nothing of the sort, Arnold. You're doing more than anyone could have asked. We can't stay long, but I assure you, I'll do my utmost to reduce the brunt of your workload while we're here. I'd like to lend a hand as well, though I can't handle much more than paperwork, I'm afraid. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Oh, and Arnold, regarding those arrangements that I contacted you about... voice, Eustace? Oh. Pretty sure that was the kid that... oh, it is Eustace! Reciprocate.
We haven't seen you in forever, Eustace. Abby, you can't just tackle him like that. Ease up a little bit. Ooh, solid head pat. I can respect it, though. No, I don't mind at all, really. I'm just glad to see you two looking so well. You too, Eustace. Welcome back. Thanks so much, both of you. Eustace. That's a hard one, dude. Eustace made a request of Arnold and then began scanning through the documents that had stacked up in the office. Reen joined in and got straight to organizing the paperwork as well. I'm done with these here, Eustace. Ah, excellent. I really appreciate the help, Reen. Just a little more and I'll be finished too. We'll have Arnold put some tea on when he gets back. In the meantime, make yourself at home if you'd like. Sure, thanks. It seems I've stirred up a fuss over so little. Still, I'll admit that tackle earlier caught me a bit off guard. Eustace. It was right when I began acting as Duke, the first time she came by the mansion to see me, I mean. She visited a number of times without any word of warning, and always shared her latest intel, from operations to students, to what have you. Past that, we'd just indulge in tea, snacks, and more relaxed conversation. It's hard, dude. Milliam, what brings you here all of a sudden? Hey, Eustace. I'm here in the neighborhood for some work. Great timing, huh? I just had to stop by. How have you been lately? How many times must I tell you to behave as a lady of your age? Your family's got the best tea and cakes, hands down, Eustace. You're getting a bit on your face there, Milliam. Really? Mind getting it for me? Oh, Adios, whatever am I going to do with you? She'd really become like a sister to me. Thinking about it now, she probably was concerned for me as far back as even before our graduation. I stepped up as Duke at the time when I was dealing with my father's arrest and my brother keeping his distance. And she supported me through it all. She sure did. Out of everyone in old Class 7, Milliam was brimming with potential and absolute, with the potential the absolute most, wasn't she? Even now, I bet she would have been. What we ought to do is focus on what's to come. Milliam protected us and provided the opportunity for a future beyond all of this turmoil. So our only goal now is to ensure that we protect this world no matter what. And when that future finally comes, we'll be there to witness it for her, who deserved to see its fruition most of all. That way, Milliam will always carry on in our hearts as well. So you can never give up on yourself, Reen, no matter what circumstances you face. Even after we get past this, we each have much to do, don't we? Oh. You're absolutely right. I hear you loud and clear, Eustace. And rest assured, I don't intend to ever give up on myself, no matter what. Let's keep on facing toward the future, whatever it throws at us. For Milliam's sake. You needn't tell me twice. Part of my intrusion. I've gone and picked the sword you had sharpened. Ah, perfect. Many thanks, Arnold. Holy shit, bro. That sword. This would be the holy sword of Elvar's. I sent it to an artisan I know to sharpen it back up to proper form. It's a blade that has been handed down in the family for generations, together with its sibling sword which my brother possesses. I see. You're not one to roll over in defeat, are you? Certainly not. I plan to overcome whatever stands in our way. You and I, Reen, side by side. Let's take hold of our destiny and forge the future we want in steel. You got it! For Milliam! That is a bitchin' sword, Deej, for sure. Laura would be impressed right now. I think so, too.
They then managed to escape Bereahard before the Imperial Defense Force came back. The Sword of Elvars is a cosmetic item. Bro, am I really gonna fucking break my rule again? You can actually see this during Eustace's S-Craft in Cold Steel 3. Pardon me. Oh, it goes in my inventory. My bad.
A bunny necklace?
Rules are meant to be broken? I know, dude. I just don't want a soft lock. Yeah, I thought it'd look nice on you. Do you like it?
To be perfectly honest, I would be happy with any gift from you, Instructor Reen. But you took care to pick out something that suits my taste. Thank you. I'll treasure it forever.
I'm so glad to hear that, Altina. We just get 2. Oh, no, fuck no. Okay, cool. That's pretty unique.
Oh, it's beautiful. Does it shine in the dark too?
I believe so. There's no such thing as soft locks, only happy accidents. Bro, game is lost. I will respectfully disagree. That soft lock in Cold Steel 2 at Toval scared the shit out of me. And then it happened again with Toa, with that ride-along Mishi. I'll never forget. That's etched into my brain forever, dude. Like, I was mortified. I was like, no!
It's a lovely gift, but are you sure it's not too much?
It's nothing compared to your priceless help and support. Think of it as a token of my gratitude.
If you say so.
Yo, Will Bill, what's up, dude? I'm sorry, man. I've been zoning hardcore. By the way, I'm still in the middle of Chapter 3 in the 3rd game, Breeze Through Brionia Island. My man, how are you enjoying yourself, dude? How's it going? Happy Sunday, dude. Happy time zones. How was your week? How's your weekend been?
It's too nice to wear it every day, though. I'll save it for a special occasion. Thank you, Reen.
You're most welcome. Ooh. Sometime later, Reen was contacted via his Arcus 2. Howdy cakes! Thank you for the pocket watch. Its intricate detailing is remarkable. I'm pleasantly surprised you knew what kind of design would most appeal to me. Well, I've known you a long time. Was alright, I guess. Recently saw a new VTuber's debut live last night. That's awesome, man. I hope it went well for him. Now the pressure's on me to reciprocate with a gift as well chosen as yours. I did get you something, actually, but I'm not sure if it's really to your taste. Pearl oyster cufflinks? Haha, classy. That's very you. Seriously, though, they're great. Thank you. I'm relieved you didn't find them too pretentious. Thank you again for the pocket watch. I'll treasure it. Oh, wow. All right. Holy smokes, dude. All right, so we're doing it now, right? We're legit story-bound, right? Yeah. Oh, man. The meeting. Holy smokes, it's time, huh? The VTuber was Lian Lee. She does covers of anime openings. Very cool, man. All right, so I need some water. Bro, I need to get hydrated, stat. Oh, no. Daft more. All right, dude. Just don't scream too much. Your vocal cords are begging. No promises. Oh my God, more. Like, no promises. I just spit.
Now.
I become consumed by the excitement. I can't help myself. That's why I muted my mic, so you couldn't hear that. Party organized? Stat. We're goody. Ooh, good call. Yeah, we're definitely gonna save. Everybody's getting me so extra hyped. My ears are ready to be blown away. Our designated meeting point is a buffer airspace above the borders of Erebonia, Calvert, and Liberl. I've already charted our course. Should we depart and rendezvous with the Pentagrul? Understood. I'll call everyone together then. Got it. Thanks. Sorry again. I gotta get rid of this lozenge. Carminado. Here we go. It's right, dude. Yeah. So everybody is seemingly expecting me to lose my shit. So be careful of that. That volume. Not trying to blow anybody's ear pussies up. Sits menacingly. Once Class 7 and the rest of the crew had each finished up their remaining affairs, the Merkaba then began to make its way toward the designated meeting point. 12:30 p.m. Bro, we're going. Holy shit, let's rock. Wow. Oh my god, dude. Seeing the Liberlian crest is really something else. I just got big chills on just on that one alone, dude. Like, I literally just saw the Liberlian crest. Like, that was it. Holy shit. Everybody, I'm gonna zone out hard for this, so for the time being. For the time being. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, I guess. Oh, dude. Man. Morse code action. Merkaba number 8, this is the Pentagrul speaking. Your ship is now permitted to dock. Please follow the beacon. Understood. Initiating automated boarding. Wow, we really are over a 3-way border. It's only just barely. The non-intervention zone should span the entire surrounding area, supposedly. Not much chance for interference when you're straddling 3 entire countries, huh? Yep, plus it's off the invasion route into the Republic. It makes for a pretty effective blind spot. But we did really have to go all the way here just to find out what Mil Mirage is about? They're here. Enter the front runners. What? All right. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Holy shit, man. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. Wait a minute. That's a Calvardian ship, isn't it? No. A certain country's... Dude, it is! It fucking is! Scout ships from the Pentagrul and more of the northeast and south. The northeast and south? Could it be? That makes their origins clear, geographically speaking. In that case, the ship coming from the east must be a new state-of-the-art military gunship from the Republic, courtesy of the Verne Company. That's right, complete with a higher carrying capacity and expanding cruising range. So many people from so many different regions gathered together for one purpose. Muse, does this mean that all of these people are...
Indeed. Important figures from each one of our neighboring countries.
The
Kingdom of Liberl, the Principality of Remiferia, and even the Republic of Calvert. And if all goes to plan, We'll have a few special guests from the Bracer Guild and the SSS join
Yeah!
us too.
Holy fuck, man. Holy smokes, dude. And it's the Bobcat. Bobcat's here. All right. Man, they're really trying to push Josette on us, aren't they? Like, they're really, really pushing Josette hard, huh? Redemption arc? Been about a month, hasn't it? Oh, right. This is where you escaped from, right, Ash? How? The ship is huge. Hey, that's a Bobcat, too. It's just like Josette said.
So, you showed up after all.
Oh! General Bardius, my guy. Brigadier General Bardius, you look well.
As do you, Schwarzer. Despite everything General Le Guin and Miss Clotilda tell me you've been through.
Clotilda.
Your Highness, Lady Angelica, it's a pleasure to have you back safely with us.
Yo, like low-key, if I swung that way, Bardius is a fucking sharp-looking cat. Know what I'm saying? Like, he is. He's a sharp-looking dude. Thank you, Brigadier General. We appreciate it. Who'd have thought we'd be meeting here on the Pentagrul at a time like this?
Agreed. Things have taken a real turn since Ordis's last provincial council. What happens here today could very well change the course of history.
Holy shit. Wow, the course of history? Quite the assemblage, then. Indeed it is. In fact, some of our guests have already arrived, though many of them are simply here to observe.
Follow me, everyone.
I just keep getting chills, man. Like, this is gonna be such a heavy moment. It has to be a heavy moment. Like, it's gonna be a huge fucking moment. I know it will be, and I just don't know what it is yet. And I just keep getting chills, and they have a wall made of water. It's really, really fancy on here. We all know that. We've sat at that table. We've spoken with Blue Blank there. Wow, Incredible doesn't even begin to describe this place. Actually, haven't you and Instructor Reen been here before, Allie? It's a bit of a long story, but I shall not reveal the details of his misconduct during that occasion. Reen? Reen, what did you do? Elisa, you can't give Reen shit. You fucking broke up with him. I'm still hurt. It was a misunderstanding. I'm not entirely convinced. I'm sure he didn't have impure intentions. That's the whole problem. His heart is too pure. As I've told you before, Reen, nobody likes a goody two-shoes. You got that right. Can you guys just not? We've known for a while of your unsociable ways. Yeah, we already accepted the fact that you're completely clueless about people's feelings, Reen. Reen's got all the luck, though. All the bad luck, I'd say. This brings back memories. Reen carried me in his arms once. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Man, there was a lot going on that day. I doubt anyone there that day expected this sort of daring escape from you. Wow, that must have been so cool. Reen, you hound. You really can't judge a book by its cover. Guys like you and Lloyd are really something else. Leave some charm for the rest of us, will ya? Instructor Sarah, Toa, requesting permission to burst into tears. Permission denied. This just means everyone likes you, Reen. You're a lucky man, Reen.
Wow. It looks like the party's already started.
Kinda feels like this meeting was a long time coming, huh?
Wow! Yeah! Yes! Yes!
Well, I'll be.
Yeah!
Took you guys long enough.
Yes, dude! Fuck! Oh, God, it's so good!
Long time no see, Tita.
Oh man, dude, like the liberal cast, like, fuck, like that's where my heart, man!
Have you grown a few, Reach? Or am I imagining things?
Estelle, Joshua, and...
Hello again, Tita. Remember our promise?
This song is beautiful.
Ren! Oh, you guys.
This is everything.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Don't you get me started, too.
So melodramatic. And here I thought you two'd have grown out of this by now.
You're one to talk. I can see you getting a little choked up yourself. Seems like you've been holding up pretty well, Agate.
If there was any doubt. We're making
This
progress,
fucking
don't
crew,
get me
man!
wrong, but there's still a lot left to take care of.
All the more reason to stay on top of our game from here on.
Oh, Sarah, you're here too.
Yeah!
Nice to see you again. It's been too long.
Man, it sure has. What's it been, like 3 years since you were last here in the Empire? Oh yeah, let me introduce you to Fee. Sup?
Sup?
Fee? Like, the Fee? That petite powerhouse they keep talking about in all the guild branches?
Yo, that's a fact. Fee is a fucking powerhouse.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sylphide. As you can see, we've heard all about the work you've been doing.
You can just call me Fee. I've heard a thing or two about you guys, too. You know, from Agate and Sherazard.
Oh, yeah? Trust them to embarrass us like that.
Speaking of Shira, we still don't know where she is, do we?
Not a clue. We know she's still alive, at least. Way I figure, if she was in trouble, she'd contact us with that thing she's got.
Right.
Right. It's only been about 2 weeks since we last heard from her.
She left Heimdall altogether just after that, didn't she?
Yeah, I've got all the other Erebony embracers looking out for her too.
Yeah! Protect her smile at all costs!
Lloyd, Ellie, I'm glad you guys managed to come.
Of course. We wouldn't miss this.
Oh, I can't help myself. Come here, you two. Ellie, I can't breathe.
So good, man. I'm fucking getting, like, my eyes are welling up over this, man. Like, just seeing them to, like, just connect again, to, like, see them all together again, man. Like, it just literally fucking warms my heart and soul. I love it so very much.
Oh, Tio, I'm so relieved to see you're okay. Yona's been worried about you too, you know.
Oh, you don't say. That's cool. But also, I could really use some air.
Hoo-wee! The dynamic duo's getting bigger and bigger by the day.
Yeah, let's go! Everybody's here!
Right back at you, Lloyd.
Yes, man!
Now hold on a moment. You didn't think I'd just let that little comment of yours slide, did you?
The SSS, baby! Let's fucking go!
Who's the dynamic duo? Me and Tio? I don't think we got any taller.
No, not a crap. Forget I said anything, alright?
It's hot crap.
Shame on you, Randy. There are children here.
And we didn't forget about you, Yuna. Kia's been telling us about all you've been up to.
Amazing. This is so good. Like, this has got to be so heavy for fucking Yuna, too, dude. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to see them all back together. Godly, this is just so good.
We heard you helped set Tio free. I'm so proud of you. Well, that was more Class 7 as a whole. It was just part of our mission. As someone who's always looked up to the SSS, it's so great seeing all of you back together again.
I love it.
What do you mean? You're one of us too, Yuna.
Yeah!
You're a lot closer to the SSS than you give yourself credit for.
That's right. You carry on the spirit of Crossbell in a way all your own.
I love it.
I think we're all aware of how much you look up to the SSS. But you know what? It goes both ways. We're just as proud of you too, Yuna. Every one of us.
Bro, this has got to be so huge for her to, like, hear, man. Like, seriously. This has got to be, like, such a huge, like... It's got to be so emotional for her, man.
Thank you.
Like, they're her fucking hero. Like, they are her fucking heroes, man. Like, more, you know what I mean? Like, so to hear that coming from your heroes, dude, like, holy smokes.
Well, at the very least, you've gotten a bit more tame since the first day you bucked into the branch campus.
Come on, Randy. Let me have my moment. Oh, right. Elisa, over here.
Ellie, you look amazing. It's been too long. I'm so glad you guys finally got the chance to reunite.
Oh, that's right. Elisa and Ellie met up about 3 months ago, huh?
Yep. Elisa's the granddaughter of the Reinford Company's founder. Not to mention a Thor's alumnus.
Thank you, Elisa. Though, I don't think I look even half as good as you. Allow me to congratulate you on your reunion as well.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose I'd better introduce myself for those of you who don't know me.
I'm cheesing so hard, bro. Like, and it's just... it's just so... Man, it is just so, like... It's so overwhelming. Like, to see all of these characters again. And then, like, with all of, like, Class 7 as well, man, it's it's just... It's so good. It makes me feel so fucking good, dude. It really does. Like, to my core. God, man. Like, right down to my core, dude. Like, it's just so... I love these games so much.
My name is Reen Schwarzer, graduate of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. Ellie, Estelle, Joshua. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. Elisa's told me quite a bit about you already. Perhaps a bit too much, actually.
Ellie?
We definitely know you by now, after all the stories we've heard.
Tiny toothpick, never forget.
From Tita's letters and Ren, even Olivier and Toval.
I see. It's no surprise you knew His Highness, but I wasn't aware you knew Toval too.
Yup. We met back on our first trip in Erebonia. He helped us out a bunch. It's good to meet you, Reen. This has definitely been a long time coming. Don't worry. You can loosen up around us. We're the same age, more or less, right?
Got it. I think I'll take you up on that. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
As are we.
Dude, it's just... it's like, it's so like... I can't stop, man. It's just so good. It's so fucking good, man. Man, like, this is everything I want, and then some. You know what I mean? God damn. God. Dude, you're not kidding. This has been an incredibly long time coming. Holy shit, man. God damn, dude.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, and for Ash, bro.
It's been a while, Lloyd. How have you been?
Busy, to say the least. It's been crazy this past year and a half. I really owe you for your help during Operation Birdcage.
moment, man.
I'm sure I'll get the chance to return the favor, though. I get the feeling we're gonna be seeing a lot more of each other.
Like, this has been one of the handshakes, like, I've wanted to see for so long.
From here on, Reen, we fight on the same side. As equals.
Yes.
Instructor Reen?
Honestly, I'm not sure I even deserve to shake your hand.
I can't stop, dude.
I'm sure you've heard about what I've done. The mistake I made.
Reen.
It's my fault that the curse spread throughout not only the Empire, but Crossbell too. It's the same with North Ambria and Jirai as well. Even this awful war with Calvert. I have no idea how I can even begin to apologize.
No, Reen. That's wrong. It's my duty as a detective to look beyond what's on the surface. You wanna know what I see? I see that this was all a setup from the very start. Nothing you could have done would have possibly changed the outcome. I see a man who, despite it all, never fell to despair. A man who continues to push back, even at this very moment. Not just for Crossbell, or even Erebonia, but for the world itself and all who reside in it. Within you lies the strength of countless allies, helping you move forward through whatever may come. I'd like the SSS to be a part of that, Reen. To be one of those allies there by your side.
Fucking say less, fam.
Empire or Crossbell, where we're from doesn't matter anymore. Now we're fighting for the world itself. Together.
Lloyd.
This guy, I swear. Now I understand why you look up to him the way you do.
Yep. Told you he was great.
Wow. How am I supposed to follow up a speech like that? I'll gladly take your words to heart. It's good to have you with us, Lloyd.
Fuck, man. Fucking A, man. It just keeps coming over me and like overwhelming me, and it's just,
I'll be honest with you, our situation is looking grim, and it's only going to get worse from here. But that's never stopped us before. With you on board, we'll overcome every barrier in our way.
Yes! Yes!
You got it.
He said it! Yes!
That goes for us, too. We Laburlians got your back.
I see you've saved me the trouble of rounding you up.
Mama.
Principal Le Guin.
Right on time. Is everything ready?
Is she?
General Aurelia Le Guin, commander of the Viceland Army.
Everybody bow. Bow your heads.
Tell this lady's a serious badass.
That's an understatement. She's one of the greatest sword masters of our generation.
Bet you she can handle a sword. Fuck! I'm sorry!
Bracers of Liberl, Special Support Section. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Aurelia Le Guin. Well met, all of you. I'd love to chat with each of you individually, of course, but time is of the essence. I suspect our other guests are anxious to get things underway.
Oh, shit.
What?
I knew it.
Well, if it isn't the special support section, I do believe it's been around 2 years since our paths last crossed.
Dude, is that the guy I kept throwing shade at during the fucking, like, at Orcus Tower? Like, they didn't even give him, like, they didn't give him a fucking picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just showed, like, his text box. They didn't give him a picture. It's the guy, dude, it really is the guy with no picture. What a glow up. My guy with no picture gets a fucking fully rendered 3D character model. Imagine that.
Though it would seem Arios is not with you this time around.
A pleasure to see you again, your lordship.
Dude, it's been that fucking long, man.
Our apologies. Arios had some pressing matters to attend to. Though he did make sure to send his regards.
Is that so? I suppose I expected as much. A man in his position seldom has any time to spare. Princess Elphin, I bring you my greetings and condolences both. We received news of Emperor Eugen's condition, as well as the tragedy that befell Prince Olivert. I can only imagine the pain this must put you through. You have my deepest sympathies.
And you have my sincerest appreciation, your lordship. I must admit, I didn't expect to be able to meet with you so soon.
Nor did I. A silver lining in the dark cloud that brought us here.
Yes.
Lady Mildine, allow me to thank you once again for the invitation.
The gratitude is ours, your lordship. It's an honor to receive you.
Ha ha! This is quite an extraordinary crowd we have here.
The guy's stash game is on point.
Correct me if I'm wrong, SSS, but it was 2 years ago that we last met as well, was it not?
Yo, Strange Supreme. Thank you very, very much for that host. Dude, what's going on, brother? How are you? Happy Sunday, fam. What's good?
Yes, back at the trade conference.
It's good to see you again, sir.
Princess Elphin, Lady Mildine, I don't believe I've ever formally had the pleasure. Though I suppose in a way we aren't entirely unfamiliar with each other. I had the privilege of meeting your brother, you see, back during the conference.
Ah, yes, he mentioned you before. Pleased to finally make your acquaintance. Knowing you're here helps put into perspective the true scale of Operation Meal Mirage.
It's an honor to have you. We do appreciate you taking the time to come. After all, I'm sure you, of all people, have been particularly busy of late. President Rocksmith.
Rocksmith, that's what it was.
What? No way! So that's how this is gonna go.
I don't even know how to react.
How silly of us. I didn't realize we had neglected to make our introductions.
Of course.
In that case, allow me to go first.
Albert.
I am Albert von Bartolomeus, Grand Prince of the Principality of Remetheria. It's a pleasure to meet you, students and alumni of Thor's Military Academy.
Rocksmith. He's like,
And I'm Samuel Rocksmith, President of the Republic of Calvard. I'm sure I'm the last person you would expect to see here.
I mean, low-key, I think I'm most shocked. That no picture dude got a fucking serious glow up.
Prince Albert is one thing, but President Rocksmith?
That's a that's Rocksmith has legit, like, that's what they call a widow's peak. Like, in bald talk, that's a widow's peak. That's what that is. My man keeps it down, and then it's just like, nope, gone, and nope, gone. And he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll with it.
Indeed. And in person, no less. What's the president of Calvard doing here? We're on the verge of war.
That is exactly why I chose to attend, Machius Regnitz. Ah, and you must be the acting Duke Bereahard. And, you're Fee Clausel, correct?
Yo, Rocksmith is in the know.
Let me guess. She told you.
Sounds about right.
As I suspected, you work for Calvard's Central Intelligence Department.
Second lieutenant. Lucy Silent.
That's right. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, as well as a member of the Special Force Hercules.
Damn, dog.
Thanks for your help before, by the way.
I'm Lucy Sayland, private secretary to the Grand Prince. For those of you we met before, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Now I understand. You were investigating Erebonia's internal affairs to prepare for today's meeting.
Oh.
Wait, back up a sec. If the heads of Remiferia and Calvert are here, then...
There's only one more big nation we're missing.
It would seem they've arrived.
Go!
They made it.
Oh, you have got to be shitting me.
Liberl has just as much a stake in this as anyone else, after all.
Oh my god!
It's the Princess of Liberl. And beside her...
Man, today's just full of surprises, isn't it?
Sorry for the delay. I have to say, this is the most luxurious ship I've ever seen.
Thank you once again for inviting us.
Oh my god! Holy shit! I can't see, I'm excited and I'm crying and... Oh my god!
My name is Claudia von Auslies.
Holy shit!
The second of Liberl. Delighted to make your acquaintance, everyone.
Cassius Bright, Lieutenant General of the Royal Army of Liberl. Unfortunately, we don't really have time for pleasantries. How about we get straight down to business?
Oh my god, really? Holy fuck!
Drinks are on me!
Holy shit! Yo, Gaming's 5, thank you for the 100 bits, bro. Holy smokes! I have to blow my, like that was a matter of shock and like everything culminating in like bawling my fucking eyes out while I'm excited and shocked and surprised and dear God. Like, I can't even right now, dudes. Hold on, I gotta catch up with you guys. Holy fuck. Yo, and the way they introduced the both of them too, dude, just like hazy. Like you have an image, and if you've played the games, you have an idea of who it is. Like you have to know who it is, right? And it's just hazy figures in like what you would think, like what they're dressed up in, the hair, like, dude, what a fucking reveal, bro. Oh my God. Kyle Herbert. All right, what else does Kyle Herbert do? I'm sorry. Your man Kyle Herbert, wait a minute. Is that Gohan with your bad self? No, that's not him, is it? I'm sorry, I don't know everybody's like, I don't know the names, I'm really... Holy fuck, is it really? Holy shit. Yo, I am like, wow. Like, I was starstruck when I found out it was like literally Gohan. I was like, holy smokes, like, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even know what to do, man. Wow. And he plays Cassius motherfucking Bright. Cassius has been raiding me. DJ. Pow. I've been raided by Cassius Bright and Gohan. Bro. Pow. I need water. Check my DMs real quick. All right. Yo! So tight, dude. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Wait, he does Ryu from Street Fighter 2? Yo. Alright, hold on. I'm sweaty, disheveled mess, like... This feels more like a summit than an informal meeting of concerned parties. Yeah, but Yusa's saying that... and Angelica must have known this was coming, right? Yes, Muse planned to include representatives from powers outside Erebonia from the beginning. Yo, and Val, that was much needed. Though we had no idea who exactly would be invited or in attendance. Turns out Operation Mille Mirage has many influential backers. And the Lieutenant General of Liberl is among them. Wow! Cassius Bright. Does Cassius, do we get to play as Cassius? Don't tell me! Don't tell me! Don't. Even if we don't. I don't want to know. I just want to live in this moment. I can't right now. I can't, function properly. Right, currently. This brain overload. Bro, this is Act 2. This is like how I felt with Fragments. This is Act 2. This is Act 2. This is Act 2. Fucking A, man. The tactical genius who stopped the Empire's invasion during the 100 Days War. After the war, he left the army and worked as a bracer for a while. He and my father were good friends. I think I remember something involving him around 4 years ago. Right, when multiple Erebonian branches of the guild were blown up. Cassius got blacklisted by Erebonia. Muse had to pull a lot of strings, bro. Playing fucking 8D chess over here. When the anomaly started in Liberl, he rejoined the army. And now he's having a friendly chit-chat with the president of Calvard, whose country's about to get invaded by Erebonia. That Muse is an excellent matchmaker. She even reached out to Remiferia. Wow. Remiferia is in a similar situation as Liberl right now. The Empire's pressing both of them to allow the army safe passage through. Neither are particularly willing to do so, but they fear retaliation should they decline. Sorry, I can't talk. I can't talk. I can't talk. Brain is overloaded. Refusal could be construed as siding with Calvard. Small nations can't afford to be assertive against the overwhelming power of the belligerent Erebonia. Yeah, that'll probably be the main topic of discussion today, I think. While those nations can't openly oppose the Empire, we, along with the Bracers and the Special Support Section, are more free to take action. This is a good opportunity to speak with the other parties involved. Not just Liberl and Crossbell, but Remiferia and even Calvard, too. Indeed, there is no better time for us to exchange information. It's also the ideal time to speak one's mind freely. After discussions have concluded, I'd like to speak with the Grand Prince and the President myself. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Though I wouldn't mind exchanging a few words with them either. And I'd like to talk with Ellie, if there's time. And Crown Prince Clodia, too. Seriously? I guess this is your best shot at getting close to her. By the way, Ash, I want that moment so badly. Don't you and Joshua go way back? Look, that ain't confirmed, but I don't really remember him. Still, you two might want to talk to clear things up. Yeah, that's what this thing's all about, isn't it? There's going to be a dinner after the main talks. We can talk about more personal stuff then. The principal invited us here, so there's no point in acting like wallflowers. Yes, let's make the most of it. I should go around and talk to the attendees myself. I definitely want to check in with those from Liberl and Crossbell. Might as well talk to the representatives from Calvard and Remiferia too while I'm at it. main story will progress once you see the required sub-events. Remember Ismella's Garden back in Cold Steel 3 and how you ran around talking to 30 years before story progressed? This section is like that, but somehow even longer. Enjoy. Gotcha. Okay. But that's still Radmobile. Bro, like before I start talking to people, like... Who's in here? Grace is here too! Oh! Alright, who's over here? I just want to see where everybody is. Palm nudge and your opponent is aboard the pentacle, but don't go looking for them. You'll automatically unlock. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh my God, bro! I'm saving this room for last. This is the liberal room. This gets saved. This gets saved for last. That conversation gets saved for dead last. Okay. Sorry. Now I need to see. Yeah. All right. What's up, fam? Now who's over here? Okay. All right. Everybody with the fucking dope coats. The dope coat crew, if you will. Ooh. Doobs is just chilling. Chilling, Doobs, chilling. All right, anybody upstairs? Maybe. No. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No. I have to call it quits. Need to be awake for work tomorrow. I'll have a good one. Good rest of the stream. Yo, Angelic Productions, appreciate you, big dog. Have a great start to your Monday, dude. Have a great start to your new week. No, this is legit gonna be the wrap-up, though. If this is longer, this is what we got ourselves into for tomorrow, dude. Oh, the 4th spot? Holy smokes. Bro, Sergeant X, what a savage. Done. We have 4 save files. Look at this, dude. We're just living.
Okay.
He goes, okay. Kyle also wrapped up? Snap, dude. Excited for the next stream? Game is lost. Same here, dude. Tomorrow night can't come soon enough. This party is very long. I'm for it. I'm all about it. Dark Fantasy Realms, god damn am I for this. Oh my God. Bro. Like, it was just, like, everything was just so heavy. And, like, even though it wasn't an emotion, like, it wasn't like an emotional moment per se, but, like, to have everybody together, Liberl, Crossbell, you know, Arabonia, like everybody, and we're all working together. Like, it's just like, and like, then the icing on the, like, I'm like, it doesn't take away from like the rest of everybody that we got to see finally, as I bawled my eyes out. Like, but then to like have Cassius Bright and Chloe, like, just like, that was the cherry on top. That was the icing on the cake, dude. Like, for this whole meeting. Fuck. You like Cassius's mustache in 3D? I mean, honestly, I loved it in sprite form, too. Not even gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not even for a moment. But who's on? Bro. I'm really bad at oh my goodness. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yo, Febs? I'll tell you what. Dude, Silver Agrine, it really is surreal. Positively. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go see this absolutely wonderful person that you may have met before via a raid, or you've just met her before. Eyes on B. She just applied for partner, and when I tell you, like, she's legitimately got to be one of the most welcoming and just kind-hearted individuals on this platform, I truly, truly mean it. And if we can help in any way, shape, or form to help project her that away, like, I definitely want to help, dude. She's great people. I enjoy her. She's wonderful. So let's get this raid queued. Boop. And we're going to turn things over to Eyes on B. She's playing some Final Fantasy X currently. So, tomorrow night, this is what we're doing, fam. We're going to be the party of parties. Holy smokes, man. 9 games in the making. You aren't lying, Dark Fantasy Realms. DJ, I sent you something. All right, dude. All right. Hey, everybody, please. From me and mine to you and yours, always, dude. I hope you guys have an excellent start to your week. Get some rest. If it's already your Monday and you're rolling into work, you're rolling into class, you're doing whatever it is you're doing, please just be safe, dude. I love you guys. I appreciate you completely, wholly and completely. And I'm just so thankful to be in these moments and to have met so many wonderful, wonderful people that I now consider friends in you. So thank you. Show B tons of love, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night. All right, you guys? I love you. Be good. Stay excellent. Bye, guys.